week off. And after that, the real fun starts with the qualifications, guys. There's going to be 4 regional qualifications, and that's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait for that. But right now, we're in this first game of this first series for the day. On the lower left, in the green, with the Zerg, we have Combination. And in the upper right, in the blue, as well as Zerg, he is Almighty.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into this ZVZ action, and I'm happy we kick things off with Zerg versus Zerg, as this is one of the most intense matchups in my opinion. The Link versus Links, the Roaches versus Roaches, it's always super interesting to see, and I wonder if somebody will be aggressive early on. So far, both of these players display very standard approach to the map, I would say, and I believe that in a best of 3 setting, this is a nice way to open up in a more standard way, so you can kind of test the waters, see where your opponent is at, and how you fare against their macro style of play. But given the fact that we have a fast second base, doesn't mean that aggression is not on the cards, on the table.
Yeah, if you want to pull a fast one on your opponent, best of 3 is, I think, optimal. Like if you're gonna be pulling a fast one, then probably you want it to be like the shorter the series, the better for you to get away with some shenanigans. Obviously,
yeah, true.
The longer the series, the more it really starts to reflect overall player skill. Whereas a best of 1, best of 3, some sneaky shenanigans can make it flip the other way, regardless of skill.
What do you think? Will these players go for the Link Bane phase, or will they skip it and go to Roaches directly?
To be quite honest, I'm not familiar. Like, I'm trying to roll the tape back in my head to remember the last few matches that I've seen, the last few ZVZs I've seen these players play, and what early game options that they opted for. But honestly, I'm not a fan of the Link Baneling versus Link Baneling meta in StarCraft 2, because it's really volatile, you know. One misclick and you can just lose a huge chunk of links to a single Bane. And then again, if you do go Bane heavy, sometimes your opponent will be so good at microing their lings that they'll be able to eke out Baneling explosions with 1 or 2 lings each, which makes it not worth it for you, and that's not something you can counteract too well. Like if the player's got the skill to do that to you, then you're just sitting there kind of being like, why did I even invest in Banes? So I would, me personally, I'd opt for Roaches, but as we can see, Combination has put down the Baneling nest, so that's probably the direction he's going to be doing.
Yeah, I believe that even if you don't go like ham on the Banelings, you should have it at least for defensive purposes, as a swarm of links could be coming your way. So far though, it seems like Almighty just came here to see what his opponent is going for, and now I'm interested to actually observe what Almighty will choose as technology. And we see that the Roach Warren is actually going to be started now, and he's actually making a full wall here. So Almighty now is super scared of an attack, of an all-in attack, I would say.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to ask you earlier.
That isn't coming, actually.
Like, what would you do? Like, if Banelings weren't on the map as an option, like if it just wasn't an option, how would you defend against a mass link push as Zerg in the super early game? Exactly like that, with a wall in and a bunch of queens.
Yeah, that is an option actually. We have seen it tried many times, but Almighty now is scared of something that isn't coming. As we can see, back home, Combination is actually going for the lair. He's making
and
more and more
droning up like crazy. Yeah, and that's such a good tactic. Like make your opponent be afraid. Oh,
a hidden base,
hidden hatch right there. Okay, that's both of these players are like, I feel mind games from like map 1. There hasn't even been a proper engagement yet, and I'm already feeling all sorts of layers of mind games, like feigning aggression, then going back and pressing the gas on the econ. That's so good. That's such a good way to be greedy, project dominance, and then go back into like macroing hard.
Alrighty, I like that at least Almighty is making use of the evolution chambers. Like he's right, he's making two upgrades at the same time, as well as road speed, which is great.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, how are you going to drone up this faraway hatchery? It seems a little bit too far off, and we all know how fast lings are, for example. It would be difficult to defend such a proxy location, in my opinion at least. So I believe that Combination is in a little bit of a better situation right now, Jonathan.
I'm thinking Almighty. He's wanting that base to stay hidden. I don't think he has any notion of like defending it too much if it does get found early, at least. I don't think he's gonna get found early.
Yeah, it could remain hidden for sure, but you can see this overworld, for example, Combination has here. It can scout drones that are probably going to be transferred or something like that. It remains to be seen whether or not this hatchery will pay for itself, but for now I think
it's gonna get seen because there's another overlord seems like headed that way. Oof.
Yeah,
Oof,
yeah.
Oof, oof. Yeah, it's gonna get found.
Yeah, I believe that it will be
Yeah,
seen.
he's gonna see the creep momentarily.
And now what do you do as the blue player? You go to attack the main base or the... as the green player, I believe. You attack the main base or the hatchery. First you need to defend though, because Almighty is already here and he will snipe the queen here.
He's got
no
the
chance.
numbers. Green's got the numbers. He's gonna be fine. Combination's definitely got enough to hold.
But does he though? Because you see 1-1 upgrades here for the roaches of Mr. Almighty, and these upgrades will come very handy in a battle like that, so let's hold and see. Yes, there is a defender advantage here for Combination, but the upgrades might be just a little bit too much here for the green Zerg. Well,
The numbers just aren't there. I mean, yeah, there is the upgrade advantage, but the numbers were significantly higher for green, as well as the defender advantage, as you said that. So this was kind of doomed.
The base is seen here by this overworld, and now the second overworld will confirm that. But already drones are mining here, and we have several roaches of Almighty here to defend. So now green has to think about attacking, I believe, and straight away he moves his army into position. But let us take a look at the drones, because this is super important in a Zerg versus Zerg matchup, right? And Almighty has more drones than his opponent, despite the fact that he's mining in a weird spot, so to say.
And goes for the hidden base. Combination does. Let's see if he dodges these corrosive biles decently enough. He should be able to take this base out.
Yeah, and actually he tied up the score with the upgrade, so Combination is pushing here, Almighty trying to defend. He's putting his Roaches and Ravagers in a good position, but the numbers here are just far greater for the green Zerg, it would seem. Though, like the Spartans, the Roaches and the Ravagers here tucked away the corner, actually managed to hold, at least for now, it would seem. Oh my god, this battle is so close. But the defender's advantage of blue was stronger here.
Well, it was a fight. Let's just put it that way, it was a fight. The fight took place in the middle of a base, which made it look a little bit scarier than it actually was, but it was a very casual exchange of Roach versus Roach, few Ravagers as well, but nothing consequential here.
Well, let's see wave number 2 coming here, but already Almighty has enough drones, Ravagers and Roaches here to defend. Even the drones can be put for defenses, of course, if needed, but so far Almighty mining from this base quite comfortably. And how do you transition from here is my question. I see that Combination is going for +2/+2, which is great, because he needs to catch up again in that regard. But what else? You need another tech.
Well, clearly the Hydra Den is the
yeah, it's a good choice.
The choice of the hour right now for the green Zerg, and it is a really good choice. I mean, if there's one thing that Roaches do well, it's tanking, and if it's one thing Hydras do well, it's dealing damage behind tanking units. So that's always been unit composition made in heaven.
Yeah, but how can Green hold actually here? He doesn't have the 2-2 upgrades now, the 2 attack finishes, but the 2 armor is not finished yet, and now the drones have to be evacuated here. Almighty pushing deeper and deeper into enemy territory here. Now he can actually target the hatch. Yeah,
he gets it.
This is going to be a huge blow. Nicely done by Almighty, who is building his 4th hatchery
really good catch.
himself.
And he's building the 4th in such a position so that he can bridge the gap between the hidden base and his original mining location, so it will be much easier to like centralize all of his base and stuff.
The mouse is a little bit inverted, so I'm trying my hardest to follow the battle. Yeah. Oh, I know that our producer Stakiman loves the inverted setup actually. But now this battle I think is a little bit doomed here for Green, as the +2 upgrade still isn't online, and yes, we can see now that the Green roaches just splattered like a wave on a rock.
Yeah, and their armor upgrade was just not done in time. It just gets done now, which is exactly like 20 seconds too late. And that leads into the GG. Pretty convincing win there for Almighty. Congratulations to him. He is a match up, or like a map up in this first match.
Yeah. Of course, he is a favorite here, given the fact that he has been playing consistently in almost all of the tournaments, and we can see that his experience comes handy. Yes, he got a little bit over scared in the beginning, I believe, building that wall, but all we know, he stabilized, he made enough drones in order to pump out roaches as much as he needs to, and not only, his upgrades were always 2 steps ahead of his opponent, and in the long run we saw that this matters.
I really liked the wall-in play. He decided not to play the opponent's game with the Baneling matchup, and the buildings that he put in there early, like those Evos and that Roach Warren, I think they were instrumental in him getting this slight lead that he capitalized on and used to win this entire game.
Yeah.
Right, next.
Whispers of Gold.
Whispers of Gold is going to be our next map. Lobby is up, guys.
Yeah, it's so nice to have these replays like that. We can see the last moments of this game here. It was a big roach battle, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have any Ling on Ling action.
No.
No, and I like that. I like roach on roach.
Roach on roach crime is a problem, though.
Can you elaborate on that?
No. I will not.
You plead the 5th.
I plead all of the 5ths.
Yeah, alright. Well, when we have confirmation from the players that they are ready.
Confirmation from Combination?
Yes, we are going to be jumping straight into Whispers of Gold, and they are actually ready, and we have another spectator in the lobby, Mr. Stakiman himself. The
Guys,
infamous Mr. Stakiman.
Another one of those little legends of the Bulgarian StarCraft community of old.
Yeah. No, I'm going to go for inverted mouse. I like that. Yeah, I like to struggle.
My best friend in school, we used to go to internet cafes together and play Half-Life Original Deathmatch. That was before Counter-Strike 1.6 and 1.5 or whatever. He would play all first-person shooters with an inverted mouse.
No.
Yeah, he did.
No.
And
really?
he was the best in our internet cafe. Like in first-person shooters, no one could outshoot him. He was the FPS god, and he played inverted mouse.
This is crazy, brother.
And that is insane. I can't believe that guy.
Me neither. But let's introduce our players on Whispers of Gold. In the top left corner, we have the trailing Zerg in the series. Can he tie up the score? This is Mr. Combination.
And on the lower right in the red, he is leading right now. He is Almighty.
Yo, hello, Aluna TV, Chadi-san, Stakiman, Morbeto TV, everybody in the chat, welcome.
Yo.
The day is still early, but we have at least a couple of games ahead of us, and
hell yeah.
I'm actually super excited. And as you said, this is the final of the third BGE Balkan circuit. And afterwards, we're going to be having the open qualifiers. We're of course going to talk more about that in the stream. But I'm super hyped that today we have so many players to look at. And we actually have drama in the bracket, right? Because yes, Goblin is first with 50 points as we saw, but MSRM is second with 45. If I remember correctly, Nitix is third with 40, so it's actually going to be super neck in neck who takes the spot.
Do we know why MSRM is not here defending his 45 points?
He is here.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. He's going to be playing against Nitix in match number 2.
Okay, yeah. I thought he wasn't checked in today. I was like, what?
Bendito Zeros, hello! Hello from Bulgaria, brar.
Hey, hey.
He's saying hello from Chile, brar. This is on the other side of the world, basically.
Nice, dude. Hey, from Chile, dude.
I actually really want to go there. I have never been to that part of the world, and yeah, would be super fun.
Would you rather
Mm-hmm.
go to Chile
Yeah.
or try the best chili ever made?
Okay, can I ask you something else?
What?
Can I go to Chile to try that chili?
I'm not. I don't think the best chili ever made was made in Chile though.
We can transport it there.
Oh.
Yeah, airplanes and stuff. The future is now.
So we can get the best chili ever made
Yeah.
and go to eat it in Chile.
Yeah, I think
While we're chilling.
I think that this is perfect.
Oh man, chilling
Yes.
in Chile and eating the best chili ever chilled.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I'm down for that.
Sign me up.
All right, vacation plans made.
Yeah, and this is actually.
But that's
good.
for next year because this year's vacation plans are already made and they are June, Stara Zagora, BGE.
Oh yeah.
Those are my June plans. Maybe we can do Chile in July, dude.
Yes.
No, that queen. Oh, that poor little queen that just got eaten up by those lings.
Yeah, and even the drones started defending the queens here. One of them falling down, and again the wall off here.
And another hidden base. Look at that. Look
And
at that
another hidden base.
dude.
What is going on?
Almighty keeps pulling this trick.
Cerber is in the chat as well.
Oh, Kawa, what up?
What up indeed, Mr. Cerber. Actually,
Cerberus.
he has been a big help for the Bulgarian StarCraft League as well. We did an event together in Veliko Trnovo. Great memories from the national Bulgarian tournament back then. Layer for both players as they look to tech up, maybe into roach speed and some upgrades. For now, everything looks basically the same as last game.
Excluding the... Yeah. Oh, it got cancelled.
What?
The hidden base got cancelled.
What?
Did you see that?
Wow.
What was that? And then...
It was going to be cancelled either way. But
He knew... Did he... Yo, what was that Galaxy brain play right there? Did you see that?
I don't think it was a good play though, because when you risk a proxy base like that and when it's almost done to cancel it, that means that you're throwing a wrench
Look.
in your development.
He knew.
Doesn't matter, it's
Bro,
it's
did you
too
see?
slow. It's too slow
But
though.
did you see
Mm-hmm.
how he knew it was gonna get scouted?
Mhm.
He canceled it, and he knew there was exactly enough time for the goo to disappear after he, because when you cancel it, there's like a base corpse there.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. We saw it,
my-
yeah.
That ninja timing, and he hid the drone.
Yeah, that's a cool play for sure. But now Combination has a third base and Almighty doesn't.
I'm not saying it was super worth economically or like it wasn't optimal, but it
But
looked,
it was cool.
it was cool.
Okay,
dude.
yeah.
it
So
was
style
cute.
points +10.
Yeah, definitely style points for the Red Zerg. Oh, Spire goes. Okay, look at that text choice. Spire.
Yeah, it's something different. We didn't see that last game. I like the Spire. Spire is super strong. But one of the counters actually to it, because it requires a lot of mineral and gas, right? One muta is 100 mineral, 100 gas each, which is super expensive. What you can do is you can actually drone up, for example, towards 60 or 66 drones and then mass roaches. Yes, roaches cannot shoot up, but the sheer bulk of them can overpower the mutas.
True.
Yeah,
True,
this is
true.
one style of play. Of course, you can answer with Hydras, which, by the way, Mr. Combination already
Yeah,
has.
he's already has 8 Hydras in production.
And the spare is done now. How much money does Almighty have in the bank?
Not a lot.
Enough
He
for
has
9
enough.
mutas though.
Oh, he already. Okay, I looked over and it was like.
Yeah.
Okay, but he already put him in.
9 mutas is nothing to laugh at,
Nine
actually.
mutas is quite alright.
Yeah.
Quite alright.
But look at that combination nose. Did he see it? He doesn't. He
I
didn't
don't
see
think it got scouted, but.
But he's
Oh,
making some
ooh.
spores just in case.
Oh, okay, Overseer goes down.
Yeah, that's a good snipe actually. Ooh, these overlords here are going to get sniped as well by the Hydras.
What are they doing there, though?
The rally point is wrong. Yep, 2 overlords go down.
Botch round
Almighty
point.
is actually
And now let's see what these mutas are gonna get done.
in a supply block
Okay,
situation.
I love it when the muta player realizes he has the overwhelming advantage and he just goes and 1v1s the anti-air stuff.
Yeah.
Because like if you start fighting the anti-air stuff with the mutas, especially if you catch moments like this where they're on move command and if their numbers are relatively low, you can just kind of cripple your opponent.
Yeah, 10 Hydras on the way, but already Almighty is doing some damage. Not on the drones though. I would like to see him go towards the drones.
The spores are really oppressive. He's got a bunch of spores defending
that's
over
true.
there as well. So.
That's true. But the overlords are a good target as well. Some Hydras did go down, which is substantial. And
Yeah,
when
but-
you can pick them out one by one like that is very nice. But now
But
they're
no,
in
no,
bulk.
no. You should not be on top of these hydras, dude. No. You do not want to fly your mutas on top of that many hydras. All right, so now suddenly the standing army of Camination is very dangerous, and sometimes there's this situation like mutas are really cool. They fly, they can be really annoying, but technically they're not army. They're not like really.
Yeah, they cannot fight straight up, right? This is what you want to say.
They cannot straight up fight in a battle. So in this situation, dude, oh my goodness, it doesn't. Yeah, it's duel.
And now overlords are scattered across the map here as well. They're going to get caught again.
God, dude.
And again, supply block for Almighty, who is still on 3 bases only, but with a big roach attack.
All right, now he does have a
partnering the
standing
mutas.
army. All right, this is a standing army. This is proper. I thought he had overinvested in the mutas, and I didn't expect him to come out with such a huge number of roaches. But okay, this could be a fight.
Yeah, let's see now. Hydras and Roaches against Roaches and Mutalisks. This is actually an interesting fight, but Hydras have no meat shield in front of them, and they're actually going to start falling, and they're not attacking. They're going to be killed for free. Oh no! Misplay here by Mr. Combination, and Almighty wins the battle.
Huge misplay.
In the center of the map.
Would you press the issue? If you are Almighty, would you just move towards his base right now?
Well, yeah, I might, but the thing is though, when we see the worker count, it's hugely in favor of Combination though. So even this loss here can be overcome by the green player. Still though.
Surely it can, but yeah, I was interested. Do you push aggression or do you like turtle back? Because that's a really key choice that Almighty had to make right now.
I think that maybe a fourth base would be nice to be taken.
Right?
Yeah, behind all of that, maybe a couple more drones, and actually Almighty droned up, so now he's in a good position. He just needs to keep up the pace basically. And he's going to be pressuring the Roaches and the Hydras here.
Oh, look at these biles. Those biles are almost beautiful.
Yeah, they are, but the Hydras though, they persevere here, they push
So
through.
much damage on these Hydras. Oh my goodness, they are so strong.
And now Combination actually comes on top.
Yo,
and
and
this
he
is
just
GG.
tapped out, dude. Almighty just tapped out. All right, we are going to be going into map 3, it seems. Okay, so good job, Combination, evening that series out.
Yeah, well, Almighty tried with the Mutas, right? But he was greeted with early Hydras, and
Yeah.
yet, yes, he could actually snipe a few of them. But when they started bulking up, it became harder for the Mutas to kind of snowball.
Yeah.
And we saw that Almighty chose, instead of going for heavy Muta play, he opted to go for the Mass Roach Ravager again.
Yeah.
But he just couldn't sustain it, and once he lost so many gas-heavy units, he just didn't have enough enough in the bank, basically.
Yeah, that was really back and forth. Like at a couple of times during this game, I thought, okay, he's got it, and then he didn't have it, and then the other guy's like, ooh, I think he's got it, and then he didn't have it, and then in the end, they just kind of ran out of steam. But yeah, damn man, those Hydras are so good. Those Hydras, such an impressive unit, so much damage. You just gotta be able to keep him alive. Gotta have a little bit something to tank for him. Also, I think the spores were really key because when those mutas came in and they were trying to mess around with the Hydras, if there wasn't spires at all the hatcheries, maybe he could have put the mutas, as you said, on top of the hatchery, killing drones, and then waiting for the Hydras, the new Hydras, on top of their eggs while they're still few in number. Very impressive way to do it.
Very, very impressive indeed. All right. Well, we have King's Cove as our map number 3. And already from the first game, we have a third map, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah, me too. King's Cove.
We had the same last week. I was happy.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how the matches go today because it's the last week of the circuit, right?
Yeah,
and
dude.
I believe that the players are going to give it their all. Almighty is also in the 5th position, so who knows? Maybe if he can deliver a surprise here in this tournament bracket, he could also be battling for the second spot with points.
Well, first things first. Let's see if he's gonna be able to overcome his first opponent.
Yup.
Because even that, it remains to be seen.
Yes. While we are waiting for 1 minute asked by Almighty, tell me, how was your week?
Very slow.
Very slow.
Had a very slow week at home. With
Nice.
the GF.
Ooh.
Watching a bunch of anime.
Oh, nice. That sounds so chill.
Right.
Yeah.
What? Oh. Haha. Stucky was like, you guys know what would be a fun week?
Yeah, the
This.
week of BGE, Stara Zagora, the
Yes.
major StarCraft 2 tournament we are going to be hosting in Bulgaria in a year where there aren't enough StarCraft 2 tournaments, ladies and gentlemen. This is your chance to come to Bulgaria and to show together with us to the world how tight the StarCraft 2 community is, because I believe that through our community's passion, we can make StarCraft great again.
Yeah. Gaga.
Masa. Maska.
Gaga. I should get a red hat, like make StarCraft 2 great again. Man.
Yeah, you should.
hope so.
I think that this is going to be a bestseller. But yeah, guys, hop on to our website and get your tickets now for this beautiful event we are going to be hosting in the Stara Zagora Summer Theater, the venue you just saw right now on your screens. It's so mesmerizing, it's incredible, and I cannot wait to be there again in summertime, which is going to be very, very cool. Right now it's rainy, it's snowing, so
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be there right
yeah,
now.
I mean winter was cool, but let's get ready
Let's
for the
skip it.
summer.
Let's skip winter and let's just get into.
Yeah, you can see some photos from last year. Actually, it was so cool, Jonka.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you were a part of that as well.
Oh yeah, it was great. Oh, look at Bill. I was watching Bill last night. He was casting
Stormgate.
Stormgate, one of MSRM's series. That was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Oh, nice. Yeah, MSRM is a very big heavyweight in the
Yeah, he was
Stormgate
playing.
world.
From what I heard, he was playing the so currently considered best player in the world in Stormgate. He was
Yeah?
1v1ing him yesterday.
Oh, nice. Which one is that?
I didn't remember the name, but I remember I listened to the cast, and Bio Move said that MSRM is facing the most likely, most skilled and decorated currently player in Stargate. So it was really cool to see him matched up against someone of that caliber.
Alrighty.
All right, let's do intros, sir.
Yes, please be my guest.
All right, in the lower right, ladies and gentlemen, we have Kamen Nation in the green Zerg, and on the upper left, in the blue, once again, a Zerg. He is almighty. These players are tied 1-1, and this is the decider to see which one of them moves ahead. Ahead.
Yes, yes, guys, it's still early in the stream. We are going to get, yeah, better. Better as time goes on. I'm sure of it.
Titter tatter, bitter batter, tatter tatter.
My
Yeah.
tongue is also kind of twisted from the beginning of the stream, but we are getting there, Junkta.
Bruh,
Bruh.
we got it.
We got it.
I'm so excited about it's not
and you,
even.
and you just can't hide it.
I'm unable to hide the fact that I'm not only excited for June, but we can even get excited for earlier because these qualifications that we're going to be having over the next month, the qualifiers, they're going to give us the potential casters of the tournament, because I really hope I'm going to be able to cast a few games in Stara Zagora. So they're going to...
You need to apply.
I will.
You need to forward
I will.
your CV to us.
I will.
Yeah, okay.
But these qualifiers will let us gauge the form of some of the players that will probably be participating in the LAN itself. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how they've
yeah.
been playing, how they're behaving, how their vibe feels from online play.
Absolutely, and not only I was talking to some of them, right? Especially the ones that were here in Stara Zagora last year, and I was like, "Hey guys, are you going to play on the qualifier?" And they were like, "Are you kidding me? I don't want to miss that for nothing." And
Nice.
I'm super happy that they're so excited about
Nice,
that.
nice,
Even
nice.
Fiant,
Yeah.
right, the young Zerg player from Sweden, he was like, Stara Zagora is exactly on my graduation date.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and he's like, if I qualify, I'm coming here, and I'm going to miss the graduation, but I think I'm going to have more fun in Stara Zagora. And
Oh,
this
wow.
was so cool to actually hear.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, I can't wait to see those guys as qualifiers, dude.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a bloodbath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Haha, nice. And we're going to be casting that, dude.
Yeah. Not only No Thanks is actually going to come for at least one of the qualifiers,
Nice.
which is
Nice.
so cool. Yeah.
And we should set up like video conferencing with them as well. Definitely.
Sure, if they want and if they can, I'm always down for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be cool to do some interviews today as well. It depends on if the players want that, of course. We have our lovely production crew from Boostream here, so
Hell yeah.
everything is set up and ready to go. Now it all depends on the players.
Okay, Bailing Nest finishing up for Almighty, so this is
The first time actually in this series. He
Yeah.
hasn't made a Bailing Nest so far. And
Combinations is already done, so both of them have Bailings as an availability.
that's cool, but what I see here is that actually Almighty is making a lot of links. Huh.
What does that tell you?
I think that he's gearing up for an attack, Jonka.
And do you think pure Ling attack is gonna cut it?
It's not pure link, it has Banelings as well, and the Banelings are here, and they're trying to push through the Queen, but the Queen is actually in a beautiful position here. Still
Good body blocking,
Yeah,
good body
it gets
blocking.
around it, and the Banelings are going to the drones! Come on, the drones are going to get blown up here, come on! Huh? Okay, just 3 drones. But what's happening in the main? The Lings are here, nothing to respond to the Lings of Almighty, and I believe that Almighty here managed to surprise his opponent with a bunch of Lings swarming on his position.
And
The Green Zerg is in disarray. 16 drones go down. I think that we are witnessing the final moments of combination in this first match. He is going to be trying to protect himself with a couple of links, but this will be GG. Almighty with a fast one on map number 3.
This didn't even get to the 5th minute mark. Oh man, I feel really bad for Combination because like the series was so neck and neck. He had like this really good kind of like a chance at it, and then Almighty just comes in with this crazy early attack.
Yeah. I think that Combination was a little bit...
He's saying good luck going forward. Does he not realize there's a loser bracket?
He will.
All right, and we are loading into Whispers of Gold. It's gonna be map 1 of this series between Nitix and Mısırımı. It's the Bulgarian Derby. Those are two of the most infamous and well-known, currently active Bulgarian StarCraft 2 players, so it's always a treat to watch them. Over here on the right side of the map, in the teal, in the mechanical Zerg trunks, he is the Bulgarian trickster, Nitix.
Yeah, and his opponent playing with his favorite pink drones, ladies and gentlemen, Mikhail Mikhailov MSRM. Of course, Nitix is called Pecho Ivanov. So, Goblin is going to be playing against Almighty actually.
Perfect, alright.
And they're going to be playing while this
match is taking place currently.
Exactly. So, ZVZ, another ZVZ actually, 2 in a row.
And it's no early shenanigans from Mısırımı, which is notable. He did not go for the early pool.
Yeah, yeah.
He goes for a standard pool timing, which is great.
Yeah, I really want to see a macro game out of these two. And let's see what Grandmaster ZVZ looks like. As we had a Masters, I believe, ZVZ in the previous game. So
Yeah.
a rank below that. ZVZ is super chaotic. We already saw Mutas, Hydralisks, Roaches, and basically almost anything. So I will be super curious to find out if we get to that late game scenario, what type of technology and RV compositions these two are going to be using. For now, we have no indications on what the two players want to do. We have a slightly different openers by both of them. As you can see, MSRM's Queen's a little bit quicker. He did do the extractor trick a little bit earlier.
Yeah, both of them did, I think.
Both of them did, yes, but Nitix is still a little bit behind on the spawning pool and Queen timing. Will that give an advantage to MSRM? Just a slight.
Do you think all the time that MSRM has been spending in Stormgate has helped him improve maybe some aspects of his like micro and macro?
Yes, for sure.
Right?
Yeah, I mean it's a different game, 1000%, but it's again an RTS. Again, you need to control click a lot of stuff, so it's always a good practice, right?
As I said, I watched a little bit of it yesterday or the day before, and it seems like a much more dynamic and hectic game, and that's weird to say because StarCraft is like really high octane and high gas, but man, that other thing's even crazier.
In all honesty, I think that Stormgate is getting better and better. The updates that they're getting out for it, I think are making the game actually pretty nice.
Is he gonna have to cancel this? Yeah, I think this hatch is gonna have to get cancelled. Oh no, he actually manages to defend it.
But still though, so much damage, and pause has been called by Nitix. I hope that everything is alright with him. But already we see 3 bases for both of them, but a deviation in the tech, as MSRM is going for a Bailing Nest Junker, and Nitix is going for a Roach Warren. So Nitix is actually going to be skipping the Bailings all around.
Tell you what, in a fight between a Roach and a Bailing, I can tell you what my money's on. Obviously the Bailing.
So you're a bad gambler. You're gonna lose, as Roaches are just too tanky for the Bailings, I believe.
Alright, I got you. So, yeah, by the way, this, for those of you who don't know, this PP, it's not urban dis, it's actually, it means pause please. In competitive games, you don't pause yourself, you type PP in chat and then the referee pauses and unpauses when everyone's ready, so just for to maintain the competitive sportsman-like spirit of the game, so no one abuses the possibility.
Yeah, absolutely, and these players are two fine gentlemen, so either way, that isn't expected out of them. More links streaming here towards MSRM's location, but of course several Bailings are going to be a huge help. when protecting this third
Oh, this
hatchery.
queen got surrounded and...
Yeah, but actually this hatchery is quite exposed, and this bailing isn't going to be enough for all of these links.
Oh, it's definitely not. Can he hold? Oh, can he hold?
Well, I mean, Nitix
This
is here with
hatchery-
a lot.
This hatchery is going down for sure, dude.
Yeah, 1000%. And this is actually a huge
Run.
blow to
Oh.
MSRM's economy and infrastructure all around.
Yeah, losing a hatchery that early on is never fun times.
And look at Nitix, he isn't drawing up not even a little bit, he's basically making roaches and links. Does he want to sustain this attack?
Weirdly enough, army supply is still not in Nitix's favor, although he's been pressing the issue heavily.
Yeah, but still it's a tough spot for MSRM to be on only 2 bases. Oh, this isn't good. This isn't good at all, but still though, he has 35 drones, so that's enough, and if he manages to actually secure the third base again, he will at least have the opportunity to start mining clearly from it yet again. Several links go on towards the main base here of MSRM.
Economically, Nitix is so much ahead. MSRM needs to equalize that if he wants any chance of a macro game here.
Yes, he needs to. He's building a Roach Warren of his own, as he is actually having a faster layer timing than Nitix. So maybe MSRM can tilt the scales in his favor through extra technology, basically.
I'm not sure if, even if you do get the tech lead a little bit, if you take such an economical blow early on, even if you have higher tech units, I mean, just the mass and the sheer volume, especially in a mirror matchup. Like, in a mirror matchup, slight differences seem to weigh a little bit more. So let's see. A little bit of harassment here going on.
Yeah, again, you can see a third base is here. MSRM is mining from it. And so far so good, I would
The
actually
worker
say.
count has stabilized again.
I mean, as you can see, the income advantage was in Nitix's favor, but now it's getting equalized. So this game is still in the middle, so to say.
Yeah, I'm confident.
And actually, MSRM is first with the fourth base.
Okay, cool. I think this is on its way to pretty much equalize into the mid game now.
Ooh, but what do we have here, though? This is a Nidus network coming out of Nitix. So while we are thinking here that we are stabilizing and the game is in a normal state, Nitix is like, hold my beer, basically. I'm going to go attacking ASAP.
Ooh,
and
is he
actually,
gonna find it? Does he know where this
MSRM
is?
doesn't see it. MSRM
He doesn't see it, but he could maybe have an idea where it is.
No idea about the Nidus, and this is actually going to be a successful Nidus out of
Oh,
Nitix.
wow.
Oh my god, this is actually huge trouble for MSRM.
Huge trouble.
He now hears the Nidus, he sees it, he sees the roaches in the main base. How is he going to respond to that? Of course, he's going to be sending all his army here to defend, but Nitix is firing up another Nidus network near the third base location of MSRM. Now the roaches here in the main base of MSRM seem to not be enough to actually hold, and Nitix is pushing further and further ahead with an supreme army supply basically here.
And he's
16
on top
drones
of it.
go
Look at how
down.
he's dodging these
GG.
corrosive biles, dude. He was on top of that. That attack was amazing. Good job, Nitix.
Good job, Nitix, indeed. And he was like super calculated with this attack, right?
Yeah.
As soon as he saw that MSRM is kind of stabilizing, he thought maybe to himself, well, I have more army, I have been mining more. Let's just go and attack as soon as possible. What allows me to do that? A Nidus network. He did use the Nidus network perfectly, basically, and this is what happened. GG.
Explain the sound effect of the Nidus for me real quick, because I think I missed something conceptually.
Yeah,
Does your opponent not hear it when you start it?
you hear it. No, not when you start it, when it finishes.
When it finishes?
Yes.
I thought you could hear it when it starts as well. You can hear the ground burrowing. You cannot.
No.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
and we are actually jumping in Goblin and Almighty just very quickly, while the lobby is being set for the next game. Frostline Alley is going to be the map between Nitix and MSRM, but what is going on here? Goblin with 2 Void Rays. pressuring Almighty. This is so annoying.
I hate that.
This is so annoying indeed. We're waiting for MSRM to join in the lobby, and I'm happy that we're actually waiting because now we can see a Protoss on our screens. I have missed the
haven't
Protoss
seen that
so
in a
much.
while.
Yeah, Fleet Beacon here being added, and the speed upgrade for the Void Race is actually going to be used here.
All right. I love PVZ. PVZ is just such a great matchup.
Yeah, it's lovely. Aliens versus aliens, always cool. Lair coming here for Almighty, and he will need that, as he will desperately need some Hydras in order to answer these Void Rays, which are coming in pairs, actually. And right now, Almighty doesn't have anything to answer to those Void Rays with. He's making 2 queens at the same time, which of course will be helpful, but the Hydralisk then should come ASAP.
Alright, well that's an exciting game. My money's on Goblin over there though.
Sure, he is a big favorite.
So we'll probably get to cast his
He's
next.
last week's champion and the week before that.
Yeah, definitely the favorite here today. Alright guys, we are moving into map number 2 of the derby here between Nitix and Masarama. This time, in the lower left is Nitix. And on the upper right, his opponent. Trailing a point right now, he is Masarama. And now, let this epic ZVZ commence.
Nitix and MSRM both are winners in our hearts, absolutely right, Cerber. But Nitix wants to win as quickly as possible here in this series, and we see already a fast spawning pool out of him. Still though, I don't believe that this is the type of OINI spawning pool, because we don't see an extractor, and when you are not mining gas, you cannot really sustain a huge early attack with a link speed boost or something like that. I think that Nitix is expecting MSRM to be going at him with something cheesy, and this is why he is building up the early spawning pool. While on the other side of the map, the pink Zerg is actually going to open up with a standard approach.
This is uncharacteristic of Masarama, and this is exactly what he's capitalizing on, because he assumes that his opponent will assume that at least one of the games in the series will be a cheese.
Yeah,
but it's not.
But it's
so not. Good mind game on on Masarama.
Yeah, is he actually going to see the links?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So now MSRM knows. He knows that links are coming towards him. How is he going to react? Will he pull the drones? His spawning pool is about to get ready. So I think that MSRM is actually going to defend here.
Yeah, 100%. Like, these 6 lings are not going to be able to take him out of the game. Like, they will
be annoying for sure.
They will be annoying for sure. I'm not even sure if the hatchery is going to get taken out.
Well, he needs to actually pull down the drones, but he needs to be careful not to lose them. 5 drones! 5 drones!
5 is a lot. 5
yeah.
is a lot to lose for this situation. Like, he could have easily not lost 5.
Yeah, maybe even like 2. Maybe a little bit of a panic move here.
Well, it is scary.
It is scary when you see links shelling away at your hatchery for sure. But still, 5 drones is good news for Nitix, as now he has a base of his own and he can start droning up himself. So, despite the early pressure, basically we have a very even game on our hands.
And next door, Goblin won game 1.
Yeah.
What we just heard.
Yeah. So apparently those Hydras weren't in time. It's very annoying to play against Void Rays, and we aren't going to be seeing them in this matchup at least.
Yeah, no chandeliers here, dude.
Yeah. Only Zerg slime and goo.
Ew.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, you said it yourself last week, brother.
The names.
The names of the Zerg
top names.
skills and upgrades are just disgusting. Crypt humor.
Oh yeah, stuff.
Yeah.
Oof. So
Queen. Oof.
No, Queen. Come on, Queen.
Yes, slay.
Slay Queen. So what do we see here? We see a Baneling nest for Masarama, and we see a Roach Warren for Nidix.
Yep. Finally, this queen managed to take down this overward. It was running away scared for its life, but in the end, it got destroyed. So actually, the queen did slay.
Yo,
Yo,
wait, how?
what?
I'm confused.
We have a slayer queen.
I'm confused.
Why?
Nidix is just now getting his extractors.
Yeah, so far he really didn't need them all that much. He is gearing up to play from two bases here. So Nitix will now take all the extractors available to him, and I'm expecting a lair out of him shortly. And would be interesting to see
There it is.
what type of units he actually goes for, because you can go for Spire, you can go for Roaches. Something interesting though, MSRM was playing on two bases himself, so his third base is pretty late as well. But it's
very
still
notable
quicker
that they have
than
exactly the same lair timing. Like their lair timing is smack dab exactly the same. And level 1 missile attacks getting started over there by Nidix.
Yeah.
And so he's the first one to start investing in upgrades, it seems.
Yeah, no evolution chambers actually for MSRM just yet. He's sniping creep tumors here with Lynx. This is something that we don't see too often.
Rarely seen. Just look at that lair timing though. I think it's going to be in the same second. Wow.
Yeah, basically.
Same second.
But what is the tech now
An
here?
instant Spire put down by Nidix.
Alright, and MSRM is just going to be starting Roach speed. So we're going to have that scenario I was talking about a little bit earlier. Roach is against Spire play. So Nitix might go for just a few Mutalisks like Almighty did. But he can go
Well, I think
all
the big tell for that is let's see how much gas is he gonna be saving up. It seems like he saved about 200 gas so far. Let's see if he goes significantly above that.
MSRM is still in the dark though. He doesn't know what Nitix is going for. But maybe the luck of road speed in the upcoming minutes is going to be an actual tell. And MSRM is going to attack now.
Yeah, I'm interested if MSRM is gonna have that StarCraft instinct to put spores down.
Yeah, okay, he might, but the thing is that now he's attacking, and it's up to Nitix to actually defend here, as still his mutas aren't available.
Yeah, he's only making 2, but he started morphing a bunch of roaches as well because he saw this attack coming and he knew mutas are not gonna cut it if he all-ins on them.
Yeah, absolutely. At least Nitix has the upgrade advantage here, because it would seem that MSRM has more army. So let's see this battle right now.
Wow, this +1 missile attack coming in clutch right now.
Yeah, basically. Still, the defender advantage here is good enough as well.
Oh, that queen got microed.
Where is Nitix losing drones though? Here on the third base, 3 drones falling down. MSRM swarming in with roaches, more and more roaches coming here. Will his numbers be enough though?
Okay, 5 more Mutalisk get warped or get spawned.
Yeah, and Nitix is defending the roaches. MSRM is on a little bit of a timer here. If he doesn't transition to something that shoots to air, the Mutalisks are going to be cleaning these roaches rapidly, and MSRM smartly goes for the drones. I think that this is the best target to go for right now. If you're just battling roaches against roaches, the Mutas are going to clean you up eventually. 5 spores get started immediately as MSRM realizes that he is going to be losing his army in the front of the map. And now he is going to be receiving the Mutalisks, and we see 2 spores here, 2 spores there, and 1 more in the main base. So defenses, are they going to be in time? Yes, just in time, basically.
Oh my goodness, dude, they were exactly in time.
And MSRM is counter-attacking with roaches, so now Nitix needs to choose. Will he use his roaches
back.
for
No, he's
attack?
flying back.
No, he's flying back, as you said, and he will clean up this army here and then try to counter-attack. I think that Nitix is in a better position so far. Mining with 54 drones and having the better technology will come out. as a winning strategy in the end if MSRM doesn't do anything.
With this type of income, I'm very often baited to do the mass muta thing.
Whoa, I see Numi in the chat. Oh my goodness. Mr. Numi, a long time no see, brother. I hope you're doing okay. Happy Baba Marta to all of you guys. Be healthy, be happy. And thank you for being here. Supporting the BGE StarCraft initiative.
Yeah, man, that's a name, a blast from the past. Why are you not playing Numi?
Why are you not playing Numi? I know Path of Exile 2 is fun game, but still, I mean, StarCraft... StarCraft is the eternal love. And now the Mutalisks come here and they are going to be destroying all of the overworlds they can here.
But they are getting destroyed by all these queens, and for some reason they seem to be ignoring it, but they should not.
Yeah, but still now, MSRM is in a supply block. He needs to spend a lot of resources in order to unsupply block himself and... or supply unblock himself, actually. What did I just say? And yeah, I mean, this is a tough position to be in as MSRM. Only 90 supply.
Oh no.
The drones are mining though, so more army will be coming soon when the supply block has been resolved. But still, look at the production top of Nitix. He's making a hive. He's going for a lurker then. He's basically collecting all of the tools necessary in order to close out ZVZ.
It's like he already won the game and now he's just finishing up the side quests.
Yeah, but what can MSRM do actually? He is going up towards the Hydralisk den himself. He needs lurkers as well. If he manages to take up 2 lurkers somehow, it will be a close game. But oh my god, Nitix with his supreme macro is just so far ahead right now.
Yeah, this is definitely an uphill climb for Musrama. Nitix has got 50 supply on him. He's got a base on him. Actually, no, he does not. Or does he?
No, he cannot. Too much defenses here by Nitix. Mutas still in the air, 5 workers being morphed.
Yeah.
And Nitix is gearing up basically for the final push, and the defenses here of MSRM will be tested in a way that it's going to be very scary
I
for
think
him.
this is Nitix's to lose. I mean, if Nitix
right now, yes.
If Nitix doesn't make a mistake, I very much doubt that even like Cyril could hold this.
But the thing is that the worker then is coming here for MSRM, and if Nitix gives him a little bit more time to actually get that worker then into play, yes, the upgrades of Nitix will be superior, but lurkers are very good either way, so there is a fighting chance for MSRM is what I'm getting at.
Oh, there's always a fighting chance, but like the situation looks bleak. Although, within the last minute that we've been discussing it, the supply difference has ameliorated a little bit, let's say.
Yeah, especially in army.
Yeah.
Yeah, the drones are hugely in favor of Nitix, but the army supplies are pretty even, and if MSRM manages to find a battle...
yeah, if he finds a good engagement, then this could easily swing the other way.
Yeah, not so easily, but it could swing into the other way, as it's still quite the uphill battle here.
Oh no.
Oh, the lurkers are so scary, and the lurkers of MSRM are still not ready. Who will burrow first? Nitix will, and this battle here starts good for Nitix actually.
Look at this game of spikes that they're playing.
Oh yeah, and there is an upgrade advantage in the lurker department as well. The upgraded reach here of Nitix is going to be of huge help. And while MSRM is destroying the rocks here, the army of Nitix is going to go on MSRM's territory. And I don't see here nothing to defend actually. MSRM is going to be going for a base trade, but it's not going to be an easy one. And Nitix will close out this series 2-0.
Well, you asked me for a prediction, I gave it.
Yeah, and you were correct. 2-0 for Nitix in a ZVZ battle, which was interesting for sure, but very one-sided, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we watching next?
We'll see after the break. I believe it will be the losers matchup.
Okay.
But, okay, now we are jumping straight away into the next game. No rest here for the wicked. As the Terran, in this case, Goblin, is battling against Almighty.
Wait, Goblin is doing the off-racing shenanigans again?
Yeah. Well, he's in the lead, right? Almighty is.
He's just trolling.
Wait. Oh, okay. Oh, these are replays. Ah, I see. Wow. Our producer is amazing, actually. Now we're
Oh,
seeing.
while we were doing the other game, he was getting us replays from this one?
Exactly. So
Oh
now,
my
now
God.
Almighty is actually pushing up here. Goblin trying to defend. Okay, this is actually pretty cool.
Did this go 1-1?
I'm super curious to see that. Okay, no, it was resolved here. It would seem 27 SCVs lost by Goblin though. Substantial amount of lost SCVs. Spores are coming as Banshees are coming right now here. Alright, the Banshees seem to be
Yeah.
doing pretty well here. Wild game indeed. Mid 10 is what I see here. Almighty actually getting one of the bases of Goblin here. Wow, such a close battle between the two of them. Banshees flying in the skies though. They're being chased by Mutus. What is happening in this game? What? Mutus chasing Banshees here. Almighty fighting for his life. Supply is neck and neck basically. 91 to 99. Super close game.
Do we see Goblin a little bit on his back foot? Oh, that's
Is
a
this
start.
live now? Oh, now this is live. Alright. Well, Goblin is in the corner basically.
Yeah, he is in the lower left corner.
But Mutas are
indeed.
going here. Oh no, this is not a good
Oh,
engagement.
no.
The Thor just. Oh my
Oh,
god,
no.
that Mutas all around. This Thor saved Goblin. And this is it, GG. We are actually on Whispers of Gold, where we see that our friend Goblin is actually going to be playing
Yeah, he's
with
off racing again.
Terran. Oh, he's
Oh, he
actually
random.
random. Okay, thank you, Mr. Producer. And against him playing his main race, this will be the base of Nitix, the Bulgarian representative here, playing against the Croatian Terran. Well, Goblin just won against Almighty in ZVT, but Nitix is an entirely different beast here. And I don't think that it's going to be super easy for Goblin to win this match with the Terran, Jonka.
Oof, this is gonna be interesting. I don't know why Goblin decides to do these wonky random plays and off-racy things just to keep it exciting for us. Is he that overconfident? Let's see it.
Wow, he is that overconfident. He's going for CC first, brother. Not even a Barks yet. Just a command sender straight away.
That's wild.
This is actually super greedy.
But if you can get away with it, it feels so good.
Oh yeah, oh my god, yeah. I mean, when I play Terran, and when I go for the CC first and it manages to survive, it feels supreme.
It feels really, really good. And by minute 6, it's like you've totally gotten away with it. It doesn't have that lingering cost that some other risks do. So that's really good.
That is really good for sure. Alright, Nitix opening up standardly, and now his overword is actually going to be seeing that this CC first. Will they that prone Nitix to go for a lot of links early on? 4 of them already being started here, and I think that he needs to go and apply some pressure. Oh, what? What?
What are we seeing here, Mr.?
Goblin is making a third CC before even the Marine was started.
That's beautiful.
What? I missed that.
What is he thinking?
This is ultra greed,
like,
ladies and
you
gentlemen.
can't saturate 3 turn bases that early though, right?
Yeah,
So is there even an economic advantage of building the third so early?
yeah, there is.
There is?
Yeah, there is. Just imagine how many meals this is, brother. Just imagine.
True.
Yeah.
True.
So early on. Oh my goodness. And the second barracks being added here. The links of Nitix will come, but this is just one link here. Huh. One cute link.
One cute link versus one cute little marine.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
The battle of the century.
And the goblin is like, go away. Shoo.
Shoo, ugly Ling.
And the link is like, nope.
Why is there one American?
Nitix and Goblin always. Oh, the chat between them is always so fun to see.
He's got that little safety American strat.
Yeah, well,
Oh, now there's more Americans.
more and more joining the cause basically apparently, and I mean Goblin is kind of getting away with it.
These are his friends, Bob and Billy. Of course, Red. Come on, dude.
Alrighty, well, Roach Warren coming up for Nitix.
Oh my goodness, look at this banter in chat, guy.
Aren't you like 45? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, when you're in your 20s, you can be like that. I used to call the 30 years old people old timers. But now when I'm 30, I feel it.
Yeah, doesn't feel so fun now, huh?
No, it doesn't feel so fun now. Now the 20-year-old people are saying that about me, and it hurts. It hurts. Oh, but at least we are here and we can enjoy some
Bro.
beautiful StarCraft 2 together.
When I was as a student and I heard that someone's like 40 years old, I was like, oh, well, they've probably lived a long and
Yeah,
fulfilling life.
that's it.
Let's get that coffin ready for him and stuff, you know?
Yeah, and now when you're almost 40 and you're like, huh.
Now it's like, can I please have an adult?
Right?
I
Yeah.
need an adult. Oh, dude.
Oh my god, yeah.
But then again, generations are very different. Like our parents at 20 were like, okay, let's have a seventh kid and buy a new house.
Yeah.
And now we're at 40, we're like looking at a package of like spaghetti, and we're like, I'm not sure if I'm ever going to be financially able to recover from this purchase.
Yeah, brother, it's actually very difficult to afford a house nowadays as compared to those time. And MSRM 1, map 1.
Oh, cool.
With a one base link pool first. Okay, yeah, MSRM back to his roots basically.
Okay, yeah. Now that he's not on stream, he's not ashamed to show his true colors.
Basically, yeah. But now several Marines come here to clean up the creep, as they're actually going to engage the
they're gonna
roaches.
Yeah, they're going to get held by these roaches.
Yeah,
As
yeah, for
we've
sure.
talked about, roaches, pretty tanky of a unit.
Yeah, but now the drop is coming here to the main base and the roaches aren't still here. The queen is going to get targeted. It will explode as well. So good damage out of these two medivacs here by Goblin, while he is securing that third base here on location. We can see more and more tanks being constructed in the factory, as well as more and more marines. On the flip side, the Zerg is investing a lot into upgrades. He's going to be upgrading, arming up those roaches heavily with armor and missile attack upgrades, as well as the roach speed, of course, for them. And Nitix will be relying on roaches heavily, at least in the mid game, to sustain himself. He is going for base number 4. It's crucial that he manages to secure this base, as Goblin is already so comfortable with his economical state.
Yeah, this like the supplies tell the story of how this game is really even at this point in terms of both economy and army. There hasn't been any very notable engagements that to swing it in any direction. So right now we're still in that little lull.
Ooh, a two-prong attack out of Goblin coming up, while Nitix is actually cruising through the center. So Nitix is going to be hitting the center of the map, while Goblin will be counter-attacking with several drops. And what does Nitix do here?
Nitix instantly turns back to defend.
Yeah, but will he be back in time, as his drones are going to be oh my god,
Oh,
here,
that's a lot of drones lost.
yeah, destroyed by the Marines. And at the same time the hatchery here lives.
Oh, is he gonna go back to get?
Oh yeah, he needs to. He needed to.
Yeah, he had.
Great snipe out of Goblin here. He really needed that. At the same time, he did lose 8 SCVs, but look at that, he's
I
ahead.
think Nitix needs to find some damage of his own right now if he wants to stay competitive in this game.
Yeah, 1000%. He's going for the hive nonetheless, and he did make did make 10 more drones, so at least drone-wise he's in a good spot right now. But Goblin with a good blow early on.
Nidix a little bit corrosive violent himself over there, I saw on that ramp.
Yeah, the game is hectic. 2-2 coming out of the Terran player. 2-2 not yet started out for Nitix, just the 2 +2 armor upgrade. Huh. Alrighty. Hive is done, so almost done. So we have a Lurker then upcoming. Lurkers are going to be a good splash damage source against these Marines. They are going to be good for defending as well. The creep though, the creep is basically non-existent, and good job out of Goblin to deny it so far. Here Nitix is going to be rebuilding his 4th base, while he is going to be going for a 5th one up north.
Really good map control and presence. You say that creep is non-existent, but I beg to differ. I mean, the Terran's been actually putting in a lot of scans in order to control that, but he's been trying to get it out there. Nidix has.
Oh, for sure, 1000%. But now when the Marauders and the Marines are here grouped up, it's becoming dangerous. It's good that Nitix actually recollects his army in order to defend. He takes care of this Liberator here, losing only 2 drones.
What is this upgrade? Seismic spines?
Yeah, this is the range upgrade for the Lurkers.
Nice.
And you saw it last game. Actually, their range becomes substantial. Yeah, and Hive is already done. Ghost Academy on the way, so Goblin is also gearing up for that late game technology, and we have already seen Nitix leave the games as soon as he sees the Ghost. So yeah, let's hope that this isn't the case in this game.
I mean, Ghosts are really nasty, especially if you're playing Zerg. I mean, they're so good against biological units that it's not even funny. That snipe ability is so oppressive.
Nitix is making a static defense here actually, some towers, while he is defending against a drop, but the 5th base location is going to get denied here by Goblin.
Oh.
So a good push out of the Terran, I would say.
And that's a bummer that it just got done, because maybe it could have been cancelled if it was just like 15 seconds ago, but no, it's already out and goes down. So no 5th here for the Zerg.
The Zerg really needs to kind of hold this position and to...
Really good engage here for the Zerg. Attempt for circling. This tank gets singled out.
Yeah, the tanks are still shooting though. 3 tanks are shooting heavily right now. Still, the Roaches are kind of pushing through the Marines and Marauders.
He holds very well, Nitix does.
Yeah, good job. Good job out of Nitix. These Lurkers came in clutch here. But Goblin, behind all of that, already has a 4th base secured. And he's looking pretty good economy-wise.
And Goblin has already started Infantry Weapons 3 and Vehicle Weapons 2, which is very, very significant.
Oh, absolutely. Especially for the Marines, they get a substantial amount of damage boost as they are shooting very rapidly with their machine guns.
Yeah, each one of these shots is upgraded, so that's a lot of little upgrade.
Yeah, exactly. Nitix 12 more drones. He realizes that he needs a better economy in order to stay in this game, and I think that this is correct. Goblin though will try to deny that, as again he is going to that 5th base location. There is nothing to defend here. Jonka, I think that this is going to be another snipe.
Yeah, cancelled. And a few workers go down as well. But this little bio ball has done everything that it could. They load back up into the medevacs and mosey on out of there, I was gonna say, but no. Instead they decide to mosey on to the main. Although there's a handful of lings and a spore there ready to intercept.
Nice.
Empty. That was an empty one, right?
No, it was full of infantry. No, it was full of infantry, or at least half full, because I heard the screams of the Marines. It's
Is
always,
that a thing?
Yeah, it's always
Is
so
that a thing?
satisfying when you kill an enemy medivac loaded with
Oh, there
units,
was
they
2.
scream.
Okay, there was 2.
Yeah, thank you for confirming. I have my glasses on, please, Jonka. I see. Sometimes though, when I see you in the hallway, I don't recognize you without the glasses, you know?
Why?
I cannot see, I'm like a bot sometimes.
Are you really?
When it comes to you, not really, because you're too beautiful.
Of course, like
Oh.
you should be able to see it's me. Just
Yeah, I can smell it's you, and I don't know if that is a good or a bad thing. But now.
say nothing. Say nothing more.
But now we have an engagement here. The armies are finally pretty even. So Nitix actually wins the center of the map right now, which is something super important. MSRM wins the other map combination, GG. But now we have a battle here as the lurkers of Nitix are kind of pushing Goblin into a corner here.
Like on paper, Nitix wins this every time. It's just that Hydras are a little bit clunky and you can misplay heavily with them.
Yeah, and not only the Ghosts are here, and they will snipe a lot of stuff here for the Zerg. The tanks are in a perfect position, and Nitix needs to actually, I think, maybe move out of here.
Oh, if he only knew that there was a base right beneath him, he could pop that and just get away.
Yeah, doesn't he know?
No, he did. Well, he
No?
didn't go for it.
No idea.
He has no idea.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he would have clearly went
Yeah,
south.
yeah, no chance for Goblin to go and defend it with all of these tanks. They cannot be repositioned so quickly.
Man, these tanks are like...
Do we have a nuke? Do we have a nuke though? Do we? Units? Yeah, we have a nuke, ladies
Oh,
and
there's a
gentlemen.
nuke, dude.
Yeah.
Eh,
Oh my god.
And adrenal glands are on the way. A bunch of
Nuclear
late game-
launch detected.
Oh, and there it is.
How is Nitix looking for that? Okay, he sees the dot. This is Nitix's POV. He sees the dot. He's evacuating the drones. We would be just in time. Yes. Nice. It was cool to see his POV, how he located the red dot. Oh, three workers here. They're greeting the army of Goblin with an open arms, basically. But Goblin pushes through and he will take on another hatch here, Junker.
And these marauders take down, like these three Marauders, they take down buildings super quickly. And look at that Nidus. Nidus is gonna go down exactly in between his production. Like
Goblin doesn't see. Goblin doesn't see it.
Like
he doesn't see it.
Losing, like getting your opponent to get on top of your production facilities as Terran is so bad.
Nitix was just pushed into a corner. Goblin was winning more and more ground, and this missed. Nidus Worm is actually what is giving him the score.
He tries to.
He will nuke himself. Oh my goodness! Goblin is the madman here. He's nuking the Nidus.
No, Zerg has no idea that this is where the nuke is coming.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my god. Have you seen a defensive nuke before?
No, I haven't seen a defensive nuke before, and it actually didn't destroy any of the buildings of the Terran because the buildings of the Terran were already destroyed by Nitix.
Beautiful, dude.
Oh my god, but at the same time, while we were glazing over the nuke, we see that Nitix is attacking again here in the south location, and he's actually going to destroy this planetary fortress. It would seem like, oh my god, the repair here is so
mass
clutch.
repair, not enough.
But it's not enough for sure. 15 SCVs go down. Yes,
oh, is it gonna burn down? Is that CC gonna burn down?
Oh my god!
Oh, it did burn down. Oh my
damage!
Goodness.
Oh my god, the damage here.
Yo, okay, this is actually looking pretty good for Nitix. I'm betting that if he wins here, the next game, Goblin's gonna cut the BS and play his main race, dude.
We'll see, because ghosts are on the map, and these are 14 ghosts, bruh. 14 ghosts. They can kind of win you the game if you use them correctly, but you need to not lose your remaining army, which Goblin is kind of trying hard to do right now. He wants to lose this army, it would seem, huh? Oh.
Where's the ghosts?
The ghosts are here.
Yeah, they're there.
Yeah.
And they're full of energy too. Ooh,
Yeah,
yikes.
they're full of energy.
Yikes.
Maybe a little bit too much energy drinks there.
Yeah, they've been drinking their monster energy, it seems like.
Come on, why are you shouting out brands that aren't still sponsoring us? Or maybe they should.
They aren't yet. They're not sponsoring it. Well, they gotta find out about us, bruh.
Yeah, okay, well, DM them.
Alright.
All right.
All right, I'm on it. Let me just get done with this stream real quick.
All right. John Kong on the case. I can rest easy right now. And oh my god, no! These ghosts are here stranded in the middle of the creep. Goblin needs to be very, very careful with them.
Just instant 1A. Oh no, he has some sense of like self-control.
What is happening here? Anidas was popping up in the main base, but it would seem that Goblin took care of it.
And another one.
Yeah, he will take care of that one as well. As you said, Marauders take care of buildings quite handily. 3 Vipers on the way for Nitix.
Yo.
So he is also going to be having that ultra late game spellcaster. But do remember that Ghosts have the EMP ability. So they can kind of be a counter to the Vipers. And not only that, Goblin did manage to recollect his army, and he's again on 200 supply. Oh, this Nidus, will it come out actually?
Like,
no.
Nitix is so persistent with the attempts to get a Nidus up and running.
Yeah, but he needs to though, because if Goblin pushes through the middle of the map, I think that his army is stronger than Nitix is right now. So Nitix needs some sort of a backstop attempt, basically.
Okay, this one might, no, it's not. The Marauder, oof. Bruh.
Do you know what I would like to see out of Nitix? A second Nidus.
A second Nidus?
Yeah, a second Nidus network, for him to be using 2 worms at the same time. But something yeah, to be pointed out here is that this actually might be too expensive, as Nitix doesn't have any resources in the bank. What was that mass overseer? I see. Alrighty, because the ghosts have the cloaking ability, right? Nitix needs to see them, so he invested in overseers, in my opinion. But the Nidus now did manage to pop out here in the main. Still, the ghosts go and defend.
And lurkers come out 2x2 and just annoy.
Yeah, the ghosts are too good though. Look at the snipe ability, just pew pew and everything Zerg dies. Income advantage basically in the middle. Pretty even Steven on that regard, but the ghosts are still here, and these are the main targets of Nitix, and Nitix cannot pop them. As you can see, the snipes are just too good. Oh, now the Hydras will try to close out the distance though. One of the ghosts will die in agony, but 16 more on the map.
I like how this clump of like 20 overseers instantly drops down 20 morphlings.
Yeah, that's true. Now here this planetary fortress will be engaged. A nuke will be launched here. Nitix will engage the ghost though in a head-on battle. The nuke still is coming down, but finally the ghost that was launching it will be taken care of. At the same time though, Nitix is trying to close the distance here with the remaining 12 ghosts, and he just cannot. And the planetary fortress here lived, Jonka.
It's the planetary fortress that lived. I mean, one of those surviving is such a huge deal, especially when it takes a bunch of damage and then doesn't die. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's painful.
It is painful. And 7 more ghosts on the way. Oh my god. Goblin is playing very well with the Terran, and we are finding ourselves in a 23-minute long game. Where still we cannot say who is the clear winner, basically.
It's really weird that Goblin, it's felt like, looking at the map and looking at the engagements, it's felt that Goblin's been on the back foot this entire time, but now that I look at the supply, he's like at a 50 supply lead, which is so weird.
Yeah. Well,
it only goes to show actually the caliber of Goblin as a player.
And the Ghost as a unit as well.
Yeah, the Ghost is an amazing unit.
I mean, in TVZ, it's an amazing unit to have. I have seen Maru win so many times with it against Zergs like Zero, for example. And yeah, we can see why Nitix is super scared to play against Ghosts, as now he will try, he will have to tap out.
Did you see what he wrote before that?
No.
He said, man, I ain't playing that anymore. I'm switching to toss.
Yeah, well.
Look at that. Switching to toss GG.
Too many goals, brother.
Yo, as I was saying, like Terran, they just have all the units, dude. They just have the units. I mean, the Marine, the Ghost, the Tank, the Mine. Come on, dude. Yeah. Let's see the other game.
Where MSRM won 2-0, right? Yeah. Or is it still ongoing?
I assume we're gonna get replaced from that.
Yeah, okay, MSRM won. So it was ZVZ, a fast one, on map number 1. Combination trying to defend.
And from what we can see here, there's some link shenanigans, some early game aggression in this ZVZ. Very, very typical.
Yeah, very typical. Combination trying his hardest to repel here MSRM, but MSRM being a master in early game hectic situations, I would imagine that it was very difficult for Combination, but here we see that he's counter-attacking actually, but the links of MSRM and his banelings apparently managed to get the job done, basically. And this is map number 2, Amygdala.
Oh, almost gets a hatchery there in the early.
Yeah, MSRM again on the attack, as he has more bases than his opponent, and Combination is GG.
He just taps out.
Nice.
So, we are loading into King's Cove, which is going to be the next map between Goblin and Nitix.
Yeah, and do you want to hear something cool?
Yeah.
Nitix is going to be playing Protoss.
No way, bro.
Yeah, so we're going to be having a PvT on map number 2 between Nitix and Goblin, ladies and gentlemen. Let's jump right into the action. Where the Terran, who is currently located in the bottom right side of King's Cove, will be leading 1-0 and will be attempting another clean 2-0. Will he achieve it? This is Goblin. Goblin.
So basically we have the Terran who was supposed to be a Protoss, and now we have the Protoss who was supposed to be a Zerg.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And the player that is going to be playing with this beautiful Nexus, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nitix from Bulgaria.
I'm getting confused now.
Why?
Because no one's playing the race that my brain is assuming they should be playing.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough, brother, fair enough. Another thing to point out though, Goblin isn't going to be opening with the CC first on this map, which is good to see.
Everything is weird and different and interesting.
Yeah, I love that. I really like that. MSRM in the chat is like, oh, Protoss incoming. Woo, let's go. MSRM, brother, GG on your win.
GG, dude. Alrighty, so early on openings, pretty standard, safe, economically viable openers here for both players. Nexus on location, Orbital, and the CC on location as well.
Yeah.
So both these players no one's looking for any abrupt end to this game.
For now at least no. We have to see whether or not this prop of Nitix is going to proxy something. But in a PvT setting, the proxy builds are a little bit limited, at least in my opinion. Of course, you can always try to make a 4-gate pressure, for example, with a proxy gateway, or maybe a fast proxy stargate in order for you to snipe several SCVs. But all of these options are kind of volatile, so the more standard approach is something that I prefer personally, and I'm happy to see that Nitix is going to go exactly for that. The Reaper is here, and it will grab a probe for sure, yeah, but I think that the Stalker of Nitix is going to be on time for him to not lose another probe, or will he though, because the second will drop here. Good damage so far by the Reaper.
Reapers are just such an integral part of these early games that we've been having here these past few weeks. Like the Reaper's been iconic.
Yeah, Reapers are an amazing unit. I actually love it.
You do?
Yeah.
I love it, especially when it's with the blue jetpacks. Remember the ones we saw last time?
Yeah.
We got like, production is so good, guys. Because I've been coughing. We have a little mute button here, so I don't cough in your guys' ear. But it used to be like a
Are you
dual.
okay? Are you okay though?
Yeah, it used to be a dual mute.
Oh.
So now, Giga Genius Tacky, he made us individual buttons live while we were like, oh, you guys only have one mute button?
Yeah.
Oh man, let me give you guys individual mute buttons. So now I can mute myself. That's so great.
Stacky is amazing. Boost stream are awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Now we have Nasi on the production place, you know? Nasi, Stacky. We have such an amazing team. I miss Marina and KDI though.
Yeah, they should be here for the qualifiers from what I hear.
Yeah.
From
yeah.
what I hear. But we're going to be taking next Saturday off, guys. So finally you're going to have a Saturday without us. So you can relax a little bit.
Yeah, which I really don't like though, because I really like to be here on Saturdays. But yeah, 1 week we're going to take off, and then we're going to be returning with a bank.
Oh yeah,
with the
those
qualifiers.
Ooh, dude, those are going to be so much fun. They're going to be taking place in this studio, same studio right here, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
You're invited, Jonka. You're invited.
Oh,
brother.
nice.
Yeah, woohoo!
I'll bring some of those tapioca puffs.
What is that?
Oh, you weren't here. Well, I've been bringing breakfast.
Brother, and when I'm here, you're not bringing any food?
Yeah,
what?
I
What is this hate towards
I
me?
decide whether or not I should bring the tapioca puffs based on if you're coming to the stream
Oh
or
my
not.
goodness. Well, then I need to come here less so more people can enjoy them. Oh,
no,
the mine!
Huge
oh my
mine,
God.
huge mine hit. No.
This was scary. This was scary for a moment. Another mine will.
Oh, I hate mines, dude. I hate mines.
Nitix.
I hate mines.
He
I
reacted
hate him.
perfectly.
I hate mines.
Great defense by Nitix here.
Yeah, that's so hard to do, guys.
Yeah.
It is so hard
It's so annoying. If you
to
lose,
defend against these.
you
I
can,
hate it.
You can basically use all of your workers just like that.
Yeah, if you panic click, I've done that.
Yeah, me
I've
too.
panic clicked onto a mineral, like I've box selected all my workers, panic clicked on the mineral, they stack, and then the thing one-shots me, and then I just type GG in it. And
Yeah,
quit.
yeah, I know. I have been there as well. PvT was actually my worst matchup for many years, but it has become quite decent. And yeah, I feel stronger in PvZ for sure. Oh, the Raven though! The Raven is exposed. Oh no! This can be a huge catch.
No.
Alrighty.
Speaking of Raven, last night I beat the crap out of my girlfriend in Tekken 7 with Raven.
Oh, nice. We need to play sometime, brother.
Man, we should.
We should. I mean, you're probably too good, but it would be interesting. Oh, the mine was dodged. Alrighty. Oh, guys, both of these players are kind of playing a little bit more defensively, so to say. They want to establish their technology and economy, it would seem. So they're poking each other here and there, but nothing substantial so far. Another Raven will come here and it will drop a machine gun out turret. And it will take two probes with them. These talkers need to be careful though.
Now that tanks are out, this game has an entirely different aspect to it.
Yeah?
Like, I look at games with Terran like pre-tank and post-tank. Like, before they have the tanks up, before they have that siege weaponry up, you can, like, there's things you can do.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. And after that, it's just not possible. Like, you totally have to shift the way you think about the Terran's position after they get a foothold with the tanks and the siege weaponry.
Yeah, you
and
cannot
everything.
really break them, especially when they're on just 3 bases. But I really like that Nitix is actually going for Immortals as well.
Oh, Immortals are great. Like, I haven't seen that unit in a while because we haven't had that many Protoss playing in these series. But yeah, Immortals are the great equalizer sometimes when it comes to like these heavy hitting units and these super armored stuff.
And they're actually quite strong against tanks, in all honesty.
Yeah,
so more Immortals, more fun. Now Nitix will target this third base.
He could get it. He could get it.
He could get
proper,
it, but
proper stutter stepping in, he got it.
But now there is a question here. Where is the army of Goblin? You know, where is the army of Goblin? Why isn't it here to defend? And Nitix should be realizing now that maybe there is a push coming to him. These 2 mines, though, they were taken care of. Oh, but now the army is here. Nitix sees that. He will try to force field down, but...
great force. Actually, great force field.
Actually, amazing force
Those
fields.
force fields bought him exactly the time he needed to in order to possibly mount some sort of defense here.
Yeah, without
Is he
them...
going to?
It was going to be crazy, but now blink on the tanks. These tanks are the scary part here, but they aren't going to get cleaned up as the stalkers fall. The first
Oh,
Colossus
no,
is
it's
here,
over.
but it's not going to be enough, and this is... Hello, hello, there he is, Mr. Combination, GG. You were eliminated from the tournament, but how are you feeling despite of that?
Hey guys, thank you very much. I'm feeling great actually. I didn't have very high hopes since I'm the lowest ranking player, but I thank you very much for the opportunity to play with all of these players today.
Yeah, it's awesome, and thank you so much for being consistent in signing up for our tournament. As we are really happy when we have players to stream and broadcast. What makes you so passionate to join week by week?
Well, I've always liked playing StarCraft 2, and I've almost never had the chance to play with such high ranked players. Since, like most of us know, it's really hard to get out of diamond usually.
Yes,
so
sir.
yeah, so I'm just happy that there's a tournament on the Balkans that is open to players such as myself, and I hope that more players that are not masters and grandmasters get to join, so we get to have these great games.
Yeah, absolutely. Because as we have seen, and it's proven fact, when the skill level is kind of similar, it doesn't matter if it's like platinum or grandmaster. The games can be super fun and wild.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I want to ask Combination, are we going to be seeing you in Stara Zagora regardless of whether or not you qualify? Will we see you there as a StarCraft fan and as a fan of good hot dogs?
Absolutely, you will, because I am actually from Starzagora and I live there. So
Oh, wow, nice.
it's like a dream come true.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to ask. How does it feel to have your home city be like the epicenter for probably the most epic thing in your probably most favorite esport?
So my colleagues at work know that I'm very passionate about StarCraft, and they sent me the first time that BG went to Starzagora. They sent me, "Hey, man, there's gonna be a StarCraft tournament in Starzagora, and all of these people are coming." I thought it was a joke. I really did, uh, because I was telling them that if this tournament was in Greece, Romania, Serbia, I would go there and watch it. And having it in my hometown was just like a dream come true.
That's so epic. That's actually
Nice.
super epic. Yeah. And brother, Starzagor is not my hometown, but it's Bulgaria, right? It's our home country, and to be hosting these players here, it's just going to be epic, and I'm super excited for that. Time
But
is actually...
for him, it's extra special though, because imagine being from
Yeah,
Stara
no, this
Zagora
is...
and being a StarCraft. There's probably like 5 StarCraft fans in Stara Zagora, like hardcore ones, right?
I know, I hope there are more, but yeah, we will be seeing each other again. So, Combination, thank you so much for being excited, and thank you so much for playing yet again. Any final words towards us before the almighty MSRM game?
Thank you for the opportunity. Keep up the good work. You guys are keeping StarCraft alive.
Thank you, Rar. Thank you, and you guys as well by participating. So,
Yep.
it's a two almighty 3, 2, 1, and
Let's go.
let's go to see what Eldorado has in store for us. As in the bottom right side with the blue drones, we will be looking at the main base of none other than Almighty. And brother, look at me. Why did I put the shades
Oh,
on?
he put the shades on.
Guys, I have two pairs of glasses on the table.
Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah,
He was like.
I was prepared, getting ready for the game like this.
Oh, good stuff.
Oh yes.
And guys, in the lower left, in the pink, once again, we have Almighty's opponent. He is Musarama.
He is
He's
Zerg.
Zerg.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty.
Let me see that production. Okay, both of them have hatcheries going down, which is good.
Yeah.
Good. No shenanigans.
So why is this map fun, Mr. Jonker? Because it's kind of separated into two, right? There is a lower platform which is only accessible once you mine those minerals, no matter where they are, and a top part of the map which is basically accessible right from the get-go.
All right.
So
And then how about that fence over there?
which one? This here in the...
Yeah, look at that. That's a beautiful fence.
Yeah, fans of minerals, basically.
Yeah,
You
I
need
like
to
it.
mine them in order to cross it. So, actually, one of the interesting things about this map is who is going to unlock the bottom part of it sooner and why. Also, this is something that we need to follow. So far, though, nobody, of course, going for that, as the two players are trying to establish a standard opener with a quick second hatchery, as MSRM is yet again opting to go for the quicker spawning pool and the quicker queens.
Exalted, what do you think is the most classic, well-recognized, I was gonna say StarCraft map, but let's just say RTS map ever?
Mhm. One of my most favorites is Golden Wall.
What do you think of Lost Temple?
Oh yeah, it's a classic. Lost Tempo is an amazing.
It's probably the most famous, I think, RTS map, because I've seen Lost Tempo recreated in like most RTSs that I've played. Alright, Exalted had a shocked expression looking at his phone, so I'm gonna take over here real quick and tell you guys that we are looking at a beautiful, beautiful overlord here in the middle of our screen with a bunch of lings running past it on top of the BGE. Look at that beautiful logo. Just look at that beautiful logo on that map. It's great.
It is great, but Almighty is going to be gearing up to draw first blood here in this series. The Lynx are bypassing the Queens, going straight into the main. No Lynx here to protect the drones, and actually MSRM might lose a couple of drones here. One of them goes down. We will second one fall. No, only one.
Good save, good save, good save.
Good save, yeah. 1000%. For 7 Lynx, are you kidding me? Great save.
Great save. Where is Musra Muslings?
Mr.
They're there.
Lynx are coming out of his
he puts down a
hatcheries.
bailing nest.
He needs to, because Mr. Almighty is actually going for a lot of links, and Mr. Almighty is going to go for a very quick aggression. MSRM will
that's a
need this
lot.
bailing nest for sure.
Oh, that's a lot of dogs, dude.
A lot of dogs, and MSRM is actually making more drones, so he's not investing into any links, and this is actually dangerous. MSRM needs to wall off
And
his
did you see
natural.
that?
Oh my god, this isn't going to be in time.
He hid part of the lings. He walked past Musra Muslings with just a few of his, and then he had a few more to the side just to not tip his entire hand.
Yeah, but we have a
No, this
full-
is a hold. This is a hold.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Bailings are going to
bomb.
come.
There's gonna be an attempt for a bailing bust. This is obviously gonna get cancelled.
Yeah, the
Drone's
third
gonna
base,
die.
for sure.
But other than that, I don't even think these 5 bailings
Oh, they can actually.
they can bust.
MSRM destroyed one of the buildings here.
Oh, why?
So they can actually bust. They can bust. But
they won't.
they won't. They need
But
to bust
they
the
will
building.
not. Oh my goodness, they did not. He didn't. He wasn't quick enough to realize what exactly was going on.
Yeah,
Wow, that's a hold.
that is a hold.
That's a hell of a hold.
For now, at least.
And
because-
that's like when you see a situation like this, like in the Supreme early game, like someone has invested a bunch of. Oh, huge. Huge,
oh no!
huge.
MSRM just blew up the links of Almighty. Almighty wasn't looking. I was just about to say praises to Almighty that he's actually having a faster third base than MSRM, which can become quite a substantial lead in the
Imagine.
future. Yeah.
Imagine being blue, investing so much of your precious early resources instead of into getting more rich into army,
Yeah.
into aggression, and then managing to get absolutely nothing done with that aggression while losing some of the units and while looking at your opponent be as greedy as they can while holding. Oh my goodness, this must feel really bad for Almighty.
Yeah, Almighty is actually opening up the bottom side of the map.
If you look at it purely in terms of supply, if you look at it purely in terms of like army or like a worker count or whatever, it might not look like it. It might look dead even, but psychologically, it's definitely Almighty on the back foot right now because of this earlier interaction. It was kind of like a little bit of a mental rock paper scissors type of game that Masarama clearly won. So it's his advantage to squander right now. He has to cancel. Okay, good catch on that cancel.
Yeah. Good cancel here by MSRM, but still, he's only on 2 bases, and Almighty is maybe soon going to build a 4th one. So Almighty, if he keeps on the pressure and if he doesn't lose anything at home,
Oh,
he's
that
actually going
was
to be in a
annoying.
good position.
Look at how that drone got caught.
Yeah.
So he delays that third hatchery timing even more.
Even more.
Even
Yeah.
more, yeah. That's pretty good.
Amsterdam is actually going for something
Spire.
smart. Yeah, I think the Spire, Spire is a good technology to use here in this situation. But
Get
Almighty
scouted.
saw it.
Get scouted,
But
yeah.
did he click on it though?
I assume that he knows since it's one of those. Like it looks smaller, right?
It looks more, yeah.
It looks.
It kind of looks
I
like a spore.
Yeah, I think you can kind of tell that it's a spire by looking at it. Mushroom.
But what do you need to do now as Almighty? You need to make a lot of roaches, and he's actually making spores. So
This could
he
be one of
realized
those.
that it's
Yeah,
Spire.
this could be one of those situations. Remember that we saw in a couple of ZVZs prior. Like one of them makes mutas, one of them makes roaches, and then consequently the one with the roaches, the more roaches wins because mutas are cool and all, but they're not the ground army that can win you a
Bro,
game.
Almighty is doing beautiful moves though. He's going into the main, targeting the Spire? Question mark, the Spire will fall? What?
Why?
What? Oh, this
What?
is actually a very good... This is a very good attack. Now you cannot make any more mutas.
Like what do you do?
You have invested a lot into the upgrades as well. Not only resources, but time. And now you're losing drones. Amazing, amazing move out of Almighty here.
That was actually really cool.
Very cool. And now he takes 11 drones in total,
And
48 to 35. Oh, what a bad position to be in. as
And did
MSRM.
you guys notice how absurdly long it took for those roaches to get taken down?
Yeah, they're super tanky. They go to the gym, not like me.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Musaramo was floating 1,100 resources or 1,100 minerals just a second ago.
Yeah, well, no way to spend them when you don't have the larva, right? The third
Yeah.
hatchery was sniped several times, so it couldn't accumulate a lot of larva, and this is why. Yes, now we have some counterattacks though here by MSRM with the mutas.
Yeah, and a huge number of roaches have been made by Musarama, and they're streaming across the map. Like they're actually streaming across the map right now. A huge number of roaches. We see how many? 27 roaches streaming across the map right now.
Oh, actually, this is scary. Yeah, this is scary.
27 of them. That is not a number to be trifled with.
No, and especially
And
when
nine more,
Almighty...
9 more are in production, so he is not droning at all. Musarama is all gas, no brakes right now.
Well, he was a little bit behind for some time, but now his army is just way bigger, and we see GG 96 army supply against 12. No wonder that Almighty had to tap out here.
It seems like Musarama just smelled blood and it was all go and no break from there.
Yeah, but he was put in the back foot though, and I am impressed by Almighty. He did draw first blood here.
All right, look at the... Yeah, that was that beautiful spire snipe. Yeah, that was really cool right there.
Yeah, very much so. And second map is going to be a Neon Violet Square. It's one of my favorite maps. It's super pretty. It's purpley pink, which is my favorite color. So, Neon Violet Square. As soon as my co-caster accepts the invite.
No, I will not, because... First of all,
No.
I will not. I wanted to talk, like... The metaphor that I got from that last game was kind of like MSRM was holding a gun towards Almighty, and Almighty tried to disarm him, but while grabbing his gun, he pressed his finger and he just kind of, because it was the spire play.
What an amazing metaphor.
But it was a spire play, He's kind of threatening him with the spire, like, hey, you know what, I got this spire here. And he's like, you know what, I'm going to just snipe your spire. And he grabs the spire. But the action of sniping the spire just made him be like, okay, then I'll put all these banked resources into roaches and A, move onto your base. And that's actually what got him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So he kind of like self-defense shot himself in the face.
But the thing is that I really liked the snipe of the spire.
Yeah,
and,
it was really cool.
I thought that Almighty is just going to be pushing more to the roaches, right? But I think that he tried to maybe develop economically a little bit too much, not recognizing that there is a possibility of a quick counterattack by MSRM, and by doing so, MSRM just came guns blazing.
By making such a cheeky spores or spire snipe, like, of course you're gonna get some sort of drastic reaction from your opponent who had a totally different plan, and now suddenly he finds himself with like 2k banked resource.
Yeah.
And like, what's he got? What production what tech building he's got? He's got roaches. All right, I'll just press this roach key for like 18 seconds, and then you're just like peacing out.
Peace.
Right. We're
out.
loading, guys, into Neon Violet Genesis Evangelion 3.
What? Nice. You are a big anime fan, I can tell. And yeah, Neon Violet Square Almighty is in the bottom right side of it, as MSRM, the leader in this series, is in the top left position. I really like this map. There is an option of a tucked base here in the back. It's a half base,
That's a beautiful little half base right there. I
but
love
it
it.
has two extractors. So
I love it. I love
the
it.
two
I love it.
extractors are the important ones.
Gas plays, like heavy gas plays, are beautiful on this map. Like this map lends itself very well to like muta shenanigans, into all sorts of stuff.
I do wonder, will we see a cheese here? So far, it
It
looks
seems
very standard.
like both of them are going for the early hatch. Similar timings on everything. Nothing out of the ordinary. Like one of them opted for the extractor trig, but nothing to deviate these builds from one another.
Well, MSRM spawning pool again, super quick.
Almighty taking his time with it a little bit.
Yeah,
But
Almighty
there
is
he
playing
goes.
standardly right now. This is a little bit out of the ordinary, but this year I believe it has come ordinary as well. The approach that MSRM is using, as you can see, you put the spawning pool faster and you delay the extractor. So your gas income is a little bit delayed, but your queens are faster.
Which I think would be the better way.
We are yet to have enough statistics on that to be sure, but both ways seem optimal in all honesty. For example, when Nitix and MSRM were playing, right, Nitix was opening up with the standard way, MSRM with the quicker two queens, and that basically didn't give any advantage to either of them. It was very equal, so to say, in the early stages, as is right now as well.
Ooh, what was that? Go back to that screenshot you were at when you're looking at that Overlord, the other one. What does it say? Nuke. Ooh, is that the Nuke energy drink? Do you see that the commercial for the Nuke energy drink down
Here?
Yeah, do you see? Oh, look at that.
Oh my
Supernova Men's Club. Bro, we should go and hang out at the Supernova Men's Club, I
Brother, Arky, 1000%. With Kerrigan there, maybe dancing
Yeah.
tonight. Oh
Yeah,
my
dude.
god. Wang John. I have never seen
What is
this.
that, dude? It's a Tauren. It's a Tauren from World of Warcraft.
It's a torrent from World of Warcraft.
And the karaoke pub? Alan's Karaoke Pub.
Bro.
And look, someone's parked their car.
Yes.
Oh man, this map is amazing. What?
We aren't going to be seeing the action, guys. We're just going to be looking here.
Night out on the town, guys. Bring out your phone. Let's vlog this.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Hi guys, me and Exalted are visiting Neon Violet Square today.
Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe, of course. As we are trying to make it as YouTubers.
Bro, imagine how cool it would be in the future when there's like a bunch of random space stations and you can go like vlog from a space
Bro, it's
station.
going to be amazing, and I'm a little bit sad that maybe we're a little bit too soon for that.
Yeah, I saw this beautiful, funny meme a couple days back, and
Yeah.
it said, "Born too late to do this," and there's like a bunch of knights in like armor and
Yeah.
like cool dragon stuff. And, like, born too late to do this, born too early to do this, and it's like spaceships and like space travel and aliens and stuff. Born right in time to do this, and it's like Google Docs and like Google Drive icons and MySpace and stuff. I'm like, no. Why?
Yes, brother, I saw you shared that meme, and I actually felt a little bit sad myself.
Right?
As well, yeah, I do remember it. Now, though, MSRM streamlining across the map towards the location of Almighty. Almighty building several spines, but they aren't going to be here in time.
Oh, it
the
seems-
Queens gets around it.
Yeah, it seems Mustarama wants us to go home early today. Thanks, dude.
Or maybe continue the tournament, as he's going to be facing Nitix afterwards if he wins. But Almighty's links are out, so he can actually deflect the links of MSRM.
Okay, good.
At least for now. But we have an advantage for MSRM. His third base is on a location where the minerals are rich, or not exactly rich, but full. As here, the third base of Almighty has only the half the amount of minerals, but still, this counter attack here, nothing to scoff at, especially when we don't have defensive banelings on position.
This is going down. This hatch is definitely going down.
If it goes down, it's going to be a very big blow here.
Yeah, it's definitely going down. He's even gonna clean up the larva as well. Yikers. Yikers, dude. Okay, he doesn't clean up the larva. Oh! Huge baneling connect over there.
Yes, and this might unlock the potential for MSRM now to counterattack, but still, this base falling there, it's a good damage out of Almighty, for sure.
Oh, now that we have a spine at the entrance as well, I don't think Blue's getting his ramp broken.
Wow,
2 spines?
1000%.
Yeah, that ramp is
You need
not,
roaches for that, and
that
MSRM
ramp.
is actually building some roaches.
Oh, nice little cheeky way to utilize those leftover larvae from that third that got taken down. You see that? That was pretty cool. All right. Exalted.
Yeah, I'm here.
Do you feel lucky to be born in this generation? Main plus, we are the first generation to get all this amazing entertainment, like anime, series, movies,
Esports.
computer games, esports,
Yeah.
like all of this cool stuff that we love and we have access to. But we're also the first generation to be technically, on average, more broke than our parents, which really sucks. So, are you having the time of your life?
Well,
born
brother,
in
I'm
the-
here casting StarCraft 2 in a studio.
It's pretty cool, isn't
I mean,
it?
it's super cool, yeah.
Right? It's pretty cool. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. Like, it would just be a real bummer if we died before we get to see, like, spaceships and space travel. I hope they figure out, like,
Yeah, we're
and
getting
soon.
that, I
Like,
believe.
yeah, I hope they figure out some, like, life extension drugs soon so we can live to be, like, 300. Because, like, I want to see all the cool, like, StarCraft IRL stuff.
Yeah, me too, me too. I want to battle links, right?
Right?
Yeah, now the roaches of MSRM, though, they're coming here and the forest of spines have come online here. Oh my goodness, how many spines, brother.
Oh, but the roaches are here. The roaches are here.
Yeah, they're
Not enough.
here, but
It's not enough.
look at these spines.
It's
Look
not
at the spines, brother.
Hey, look. The spine is just so strong.
And MSRM realizes that he isn't going to be able to break this location with the roaches alone. So he's actually again transitioning into Spire play. But already though,
my
Mr.
God.
Almighty has a Spire of his own.
Yo, look at how, like, why does he keep walking up this ramp? Like, what does he expect to accomplish? Kill this Evo? Like, ooh, wow, great. Such a win.
Wow. Yeah, maybe try to force him to make mistake exactly, because MSRM is the more experienced player out of the two. So whenever you pressure, you might allow the opponent to make a mistake. And usually, if we see that many spines,
Yeah, that's a mistake. Like,
it-
building 6 spines might be a little bit of a mistake.
yes, but in this case, it kind of worked because it saved
No,
Almighty in the game.
it was really cool. I'm just thinking, like, 5 would have probably done the same.
Come on, we're nitpicking here. We're nitpicking here.
Not to be that guy, but like even 4 would have been plenty for that situation.
But how many mutas do we have in the air though? 8 for MSRM and 12 for Almighty, and I don't know if MSRM knows about Almighty's Spire. Almighty might surprise MSRM with his Spire play. And now Lynx are going for the kill here of the Queen in the natural. They're going for the kill of the Queen here in the third base, and MSRM is bleeding.
Yeah, suddenly this game became a little bit hectic in terms of positioning and trades.
Almighty now will see the will show his mutas, and MSRM actually is behind on mutas, brother.
Yeah, he's 20 army supply behind.
Yeah, 20 to 16 Mutalisks. And yes, his upgrades are going to be better as he's going for armor, which is the best upgrade in a Muta versus Muta battle, but still the armor isn't being done just yet, and so many Mutalisks are going to the other side of the map. MSRM is in danger, ladies and gentlemen.
he is.
Almighty is here with a huge flock of Mutalisks. Let's see this Muta on Muta action. I believe that MSRM is losing this battle for sure. 28 Mutalisks in the sky. I think that MSRM got blindsided here in this map, and I think that Almighty could tie up the series with his substantial Mutalisks lead, as 19 still do remain here in the air. The drones are now going to be panicking. They're going to be running away for their lives, but they aren't going to reach anywhere but their certain doom and oblivion, and 12 of them will fall. The hatchery here is exposed, and what will MSRM do in order to regain control of this game? I see nothing available.
This is one of my favorite playstyles with Muta, is like the Muta chicken game. Like, that's kind of how I look at it. I look at it as a game of chicken. You and your opponent are both making Mutas, and it's like, who dares take their finger off the Muta button first? Because whoever takes their finger off the Muta button first is going to have like 5 fewer Mutas, and that's all it takes to get overpowered. Like in this first Muta versus Muta engagement, it was just because Almighty's flock was like 5 to 6, maybe 7, 8 Mutas bigger. Now he has the overwhelming aerial advantage, and the game is over.
GG. Almighty ties up the series against MSRM, and this goes to show you guys what consistency really is. Almighty hasn't missed a single tournament almost, and you can see his progress in the tournament so far. Oh my god. Here he was in a tough position, but the 6 spines came in so clutch. Look at that.
Imagine being like halfway through an attack in some random Zerg's base, and suddenly you see 6 spines pop up all over you. Like, what?
Yeah, I mean, truly. And here is when the battle basically became clear who is the winner. As soon as MSRM's Mutas fell, this was basically the beginning of the end.
Like, I feel like if you make Mutas, you make Mutas until your opponent types GG. If you stop making Mutas, then it was all for nothing.
I really liked the upgrade that Mr. MSRM went for, right? The +1 armor, it's super good because you know that the Muta attack splashes.
Glaives.
Yeah, exactly. So each glaive is a little bit weaker. Yeah. So having the armor is actually quite substantial in this engagement. And we saw that Almighty is going for the attack, but
I've always looked at it as getting the attack would be better for Mutas, because each bounce of the glaive gets a little bit of a damage boost, right? So it's different schools of thought in looking at it.
True, that's true, but
because imagine each glaive shot, like it's like kind of the Marine, like, you know, the Marine has like lots of tiny shots, so attack upgrades. I kind of look at it like that as well for Mutas. But then defense is also really good. Like that's such a
defense
timeless
is
question.
just a little bit slightly better, because I think that it comes out on top mathematically, because the increasement of the attack bounces is kind of less than the armor increase overall.
All right, tell you what then, in that case, if they would put us in an MMA cage.
Yeah.
And
I walk out.
And one of us gets a sword, one of us gets a shield.
Okay.
Who's advantaged?
Brother.
Sword user. Shield user?
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you pick the shield? Like MMA rink, you and me, and you get to pick a shield or sword.
Well, I can imagine that the sword is for sure probably better, but just imagine you swinging the sword and I deflect it with the shield and you're like, huh, and this leaves you so open for me to push you. So
to do what? To hug me?
To hug you to death.
I would, guys, 10 out of 10 times I'm grabbing this sword. I'm like, what am I going to do with this shield? All right, go. We have the go signal, so there's going to be the decider between Almighty and MSRM.
I'm so happy I didn't quit the lobby, because I thought that I pressed quit, but I haven't. So we are getting ready for map number 3, final map of this elimination series between MSRM and Almighty. Everything is on the line, especially for MSRM, who is battling to preserve his second spot in the bracket.
And it's over.
it's over,
Congratulations.
no. What happened?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Almighty is Terran. I understand. Yeah. He Terran.
No, you didn't. No, you Terrant. No, you Terrant.
Alrighty. Whispers of Gold. Now I need to find that map again without my
Whispers
glasses.
of Bold.
Actually, these are the other glasses I was talking about. You see? Now I can
Nice.
see.
Nice.
Yeah. But they aren't.
The shades?
But they aren't as cool as these.
Yeah, the shades look a lot cooler.
Yo,
Look at him.
I'm exhausted.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, what's up? What are you doing after the stream?
Hey, Mr. Exalted, can you take me on a ride on your Harley Davidson motorbike after the stream?
Yeah, okay.
That's you like when you put those glasses on. It's like for a fact you have a Harley Davidson bike parked
yeah,
outside.
vroom,
Like
vroom.
if you don't, then poser,
Vroom, vroom indeed.
poser. Oh, Bell, nice picture. Such a great picture. It's like almost like he won something.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you posing with the trophy, bro?
Can our second observer join the lobby, please, very quickly? Thank you so much. Yep.
Yep.
Awesome, amazing.
All right.
Okay, as soon as I get the green light, the thumbs up.
Oh, look at that. Kocito, no thanks. In
Oh,
front of
yes,
the Bulgarian
beautiful.
flag.
Yeah. This was
Oh, Mr. Oliveira.
on the 6th of September, actually. Yeah, Oliveira and Skillas here. Oliveira. Basically, this was his last tournament before retirement, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty sad that he
I
retired,
mean, it's
though.
pretty cool that we got to be one of his last,
Yeah,
like, really
the last,
grand
basically.
esports memory.
Mhm. I saw him in Beijing.
Oh, and who's this handsome guy with the white shirt over there?
Hey, that's me.
Nah,
That's super cool picture
that,
of Clem.
that couldn't be you.
That's a beautiful photo. Actually, Philip Stanchev, and that is MSRM, guys. That was MSRM.
Oh, cool.
Philip Stanchev, the photographer, amazing,
Yes.
amazing photographer. Yeah.
I just saw him today. He's back.
Oh, he's back from Sri Lanka.
Yeah, he's back from Sri Lanka. He's downstairs at the 4th floor.
Nice. Maybe we can hang out for a bit after the stream. But before that happens, we need to conclude our championship today and our competitors on Whispers of Gold. Map number 3 here are in the left side with the blue drones. Again, this is Almighty, who against all odds managed to clutch a victory against his opponent in the bottom right side with the pink drones. That is MSRM. And both of these guys are going for something aggressive on Whispers of Gold in game number 3, but Mr. MSRM is going for more aggression as he is already collecting gas, while Mr. Almighty isn't. So Almighty built this early spawning pool in order to be safe against early attacks, potential early attacks coming out of MSRM. Let's see if this will save him though.
Do you think he's running scared?
I think that he read MSRM like an open book here, and now he just needs to execute the defense properly, basically. This is what happened here. But MSRM's link speed is already on the way. Curious to see whether or not he's going to build a Banelink nest. And yes, this is going to be a complete all-win right from the get-go here by MSRM. He isn't actually hiding the links. He's going straight to the other side of the map.
Do you think that's a tell because he knows he's a favorite in this series?
I think that MSRM's biggest and most comfortable advantages are playing the early game aggression, and I am happy to see him going back to his roots, basically. And he might even deny this hatchery, but Almighty with his links as well. You can see the power of the spawning pool here, the early spawning pool here, when it's a defensive one, as you can already defend with links, not drones. And now he needs to move this spine crawler.
And defend it while he's moving it.
Yeah, and defend it while he's moving it, as he will.
It's so easy for a link to hug it and then make it impossible for it to land or to reburrow.
Yeah, that's true, but it will reburrow now, and actually Almighty in a good position, but the Bellings are going to come.
I think this is going to get held.
We'll see. Bellings are coming here. First explosion wasn't that bad. Second explosion was perfect. One of the Bellings actually lives. The queen is about to fall.
Oh, wow.
MSRM is going to leave this queen alone. He's going to go explode some of the drones here, and he will now finish them off with the links that will be coming here again. 2 more Bellings being morphed, but only 2 drones going down though. Oh!
Okay, a really good job on like trying to defend his workers here by Almighty.
Yeah, actually, great job.
I was very surprised to see that the spine dies to 2 Baneling explosions. I
Yeah.
thought it had more health.
No, Belling's very OP, brother.
2 Baneling explosions?
Banelings are
kill it?
like Dagestani fighters in the UFC.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Whoever gets that reference is a cool guy.
Oh, he gets it.
Yeah, they
Oh.
do bonus damage to buildings. It's so nice to have a Grandmaster level producer here. Explaining to us what is happening in the game while we are casting it. 3 drones go down. Great snipes here by MSRM. And so far, so good, I would say, for both sides. I mean, MSRM is a little bit struggling in supply. He really needs to find more damage. And here and there, he is taking a drone and 2 out of Almighty, which will allow MSRM to actually stabilize economy, speaking, as he is now going to get ahead in drones. 15 to 15 in drones on minute 5. This means that this game has been pretty hectic right from the get-go.
Yeah, it's been back and forth all over the place. And there's like a number of attempts by Masarama to get a tiny bit of economic advantage, but it seems like he's crashing into a wall. He keeps crashing into a wall that is Almighty's defenses this game. So at what point maybe do you think it would be okay for Masarama to kind of chill out and mosey on back into like a macro game?
Well, he is doing that right now
But he's still keeping the pressure on.
But he needs to, because Almighty opened up a little bit more economical, in a more economical way, right? So he has an advantage in the drone production. And MSRM actually needed to snipe all of these drones, and he has sniped 7 so far in order to equalize the numbers. So he really needed to put on the pressure. Right now the game is equal, so even if he backs out, he's still in a good spot. While he is droning up though, we see that MSRM is firing up the lair. On the other side, Almighty is going for 2 evolution chambers, more so to block the natural than to go for upgrades, as we don't even have drones mining in the gas. So economy-wise, MSRM is pretty far ahead right now, Mr. Jonkta.
I like Almighty's decision to wall in though. I think against a player with the predispositions of Masarama, I think this is a good default to wall in.
Yeah, okay, yeah, cool. But again, as we understood, Banelings do make extra damage to buildings, so if he decides to bust it, he can. Great maneuver here by MSRM, trying to get into the natural, but the wall is secured here, and now Almighty is attacking. And where is MSRM? Where are the links of MSRM? MSRM is, yes, way ahead in drones, but he has nothing to defend this attack with. Oh my goodness, Almighty, did he find a way to actually win this map?
Oh, wow.
Banelings are being morphed, but will they come on time is what I wonder, as just the sheer amount of links here is far superior for Almighty, and he managed to take 7 of the drones of MSRM, but MSRM still with a substantial advantage here, 29 to 17. Oh no! Oh my god! So many links just blew up just like that. MSRM going for the Spire play out of the drones that he has an advantage with. And if he goes for Spire, that could be checkmate, as Almighty is still on hatchery tech. He still doesn't have the lair, actually. He's making a 3rd hatchery here, but it's more of a macro hatchery than a resource collection building.
Man, a group of 20 speedlings looks so impactful until they crash into like the wrong 2 banelings.
Yeah.
And then it's suddenly like, oh wait, I heard a splash.
Yeah, exactly. This is why it's such a sudden death type of game. ZVZ is, right? When you have 20 banelings, 20 links against 1 banelink, you know, and they surround it in the wrong way and they explode.
Yeah, not fun
Not
for the Link player.
Yeah, absolutely. A couple of more links are coming here, just to annoy Almighty and not only to kind of scout him. And I think that MSRM should be happy that his opponent isn't on lair tech just yet. Oh, but these links here are coming, so many links, but we have Bellings to defend, and so far so good, basically. Yeah, great connections here by MSRM. Almighty did see the Spire though. So now he knows that he's going to be battling against the Spire player. And he's going to be building the Spore Crawlers, but he's in a tough position, brother. As you can see, the income advantage for the past 5 minutes, hugely in favor of MSRM.
We've been seeing a lot of ZVZs with Muta in them.
Yeah, today we have actually been seeing a lot of ZVZs.
And what have we learned about Muta?
What have you learned, Jonka?
I learned.
Get up on the blackboard and tell us.
I learned that I've been very much spot on the money with my analysis of like never stopping with the mutas. I really think you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Man, I think you should, like, if you go for mutas, just hard commit to making like the huge beautiful flock, and then pray that you don't get fungled and shot down by a bunch of hydras.
Yeah, so many queens here for Almighty, but queens aren't really the best tool to use against mutas, especially since the number of the mutas is becoming more and more.
See, Masarama is kind of lending
Impressive.
an ear to what I'm saying. He made a few more mutas, and he is starting their attack upgrade.
Yeah, in a situation when you are attacking with the mutas and there aren't mutas in the sky for your opponent, attack is for sure better. But in the Muta versus Muta armor, it's just slightly better. We have an infestation pit coming here for Almighty. He will try to rely on those infestors, as you just said, but it got sniped actually, and it wasn't even cancelled.
I feel that most of the players that we've watched these past couple months, when they've been playing with mutas, they've been a tiny bit too brave. Let's just put it too brave with him. Like, at certain times when they're supposed to be brave with the mutas and just overpower a couple of anti-air units, they're not doing it. And then sometimes where they have to be really defensive so as to not lose any.
Ooh, the bailing here! Oh my god, the detonation! Oh, this is huge damage here out of MSRM, and he's inching closer and closer to victory here.
Is he though?
Yeah, I believe so, as he has the Mutalisks in the air. No answer for them, and he has already just, okay, 7, but 4 more will join up the battle. 11 drones going down.
He keeps haphazardly losing a bunch of them though, which takes me off to like no avail.
Yeah, but he has 3 bases, a 4th one coming. Almighty will try to counterattack. What are the defenses here? Non-existent actually, so this counterattack could find some damage here.
See, I don't even understand, dude. Okay, yeah, this hatch is probably going down.
Yeah, but at the same time, the anti-air has fallen down here as well. There are 3 infestors in production, but if there aren't any queens to take care of them, of the mutas, even the infestors aren't going to be enough, and more drones are coming down basically here.
Oh, that might be all she wrote.
Oh my god, the fungal was great on the links, they will die, but no energy remaining to fungal the mutas, and now this becomes scary.
Oh, and the mutas catch the infestors, and it's pretty much over, dude.
Yeah, and we are going to be looking at the main base of this time the Yellow Zerk, ladies and gentlemen, the Bulgarian trickster Nitix.
And his opponent in the lower left, in the pink, he is Masarama.
Yep. MSRM again with the extractor tweak.
Both of them, yep.
Why can't I speak today? Jonka.
It's something in the air. It affects both of us.
I think that maybe, do you know why?
Why?
We haven't seen each other for the full week.
Yeah.
And now we're feeling kind of shy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Surely that's what it is.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Masarama, first on the hatchery. Could have never imagined. Could have never seen it coming.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually thought that Amsterdam is going to go for a cheese this game. You know, honestly, Mr. Junker.
It was time. It was
It
definitely
was kind of time, right? Right. But for now, Amsterdam playing the standard game.
We haven't seen it today. Like, where's?
No, we saw it just in the previous game.
Oh yeah, there
but,
was
but
one.
still against Nitix, not a single cheese so far. And I was gearing up for drone drills and stuff like that here. You know.
Oh, remember the few weeks ago when he just pulled the boys
Yeah.
randomly? But it wasn't even like a strat. It was just like, you know what? I'll just select these. Oh, these are units.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I think these
they
have
have
an
an
at-
attack as well.
Yeah, they have an attack animation. Okay, well, it works for me. They look pretty buff. Look at these.
Bro, they're amazing.
I love them.
With their
The
slicers.
the circular slicers, and it's really cool that their weapon is called claws.
But this is the mechanical version of the Zerg, and they're playing against the biological version of the Zerg. As you can see here, there are the claws,
Real claws.
real claws, and fake claws.
Real fake doors.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, MSRM is representing the pure blood of Zerg right now, and Nitix is representing the
Poser, technological Zerg.
yeah, kind of the upgraded version of the Zergs, and this is like a huge civil war between the Zergs, right? Because one's are mechanical and the other ones are.
But look at over by the biological side, we see a bunch
Bio.
of treasure. Look at that treasure on the right. Ooh, look at there's goblets and there's like all sorts of cool stuff. Ooh.
Yeah, bro, I can take a deep dive into that.
Ooh, I just now saw that there's like a skull icon on the coins.
Yeah, do you
It's
know-
so pirate themed.
These are from
Oh.
Heroes of the Storm, if you remember.
Yeah.
Have you played that game?
Yeah.
There was
I-
one map with two blooms that you bribe the pirate captain,
Yeah,
and you bribe.
doubloons, yeah. I
Those
remember.
are the coins.
Okay, cool.
Ah, a little bit of a trivia with Exalted and Junked.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
We should start the podcast, bro.
Bro, we should.
We should. We must. Guys, tell us in the chat, should we start the podcast? And
Please
now
don't.
the chat is like, hell
No.
no.
Hell no.
Hell no. You listening to two of you talk more?
No, no,
How
no, no.
about no?
Bro, look at that. He sees everything. He knows that there's nothing he should be worried about.
Yeah, for
Link
now.
speed on the way. Pretty standard for both of them. Baneling Nest, the Roach Warren are the...
Yeah, Nitix has been skipping the Bailing next almost exclusively today. Every game it feels like he didn't use the Bailings. Now he's going for the Roaches yet again.
I think it's the better choice in the situation. It's less prone to throw your game because of miscontrol.
Yeah. If you get them out fast enough, because if the Banelings come to you first without you having the Roaches needed to repel them, it can become quite scary. Nitix though, he's circling around the territory of MSRM while MSRM is actually attacking his third base location. One of the Roaches will get surrounded here, but good reaction out of Nitix to turn it into a Ravager. For those of you that don't know, when you morph a Roach into a Ravager, the egg receives armor upgrade, so yeah, it becomes quite difficult to actually destroy the egg of the Ravager, but one of the queens do fall here, and MSRM should be happy with that.
Yeah, pretty... not a very significant, let's just put
No.
exchange.
Pretty middle in the road right now, basically, for both sides. Nitix slightly ahead in supply. He will have a little bit of a faster evolution chamber, it would seem, but what MSRM has is a faster layer, so technology-wise, MSRM is going to be a little bit quicker. Now, this little squad of Lynx here will actually find two drones and a queen, so good damage out of Nitix here, basically spending nothing to obtain it. And the remainder of the Lynx are just going to go around the base of MSRM to see what the timings of the technology is, and Nitix will confirm that there is a lair, and he will start his own.
Alright. And there's another little group of Lynx traversing the map.
Yeah, MSRM needs to stay active, he needs to stay on point as well, he needs to be tracking what Nitix is doing, as Nitix is tracking himself at the same time. Nitix though, very well positioned roaches here in order to deflect the potential scout. Because for MSRM now it's very important to see what the timing of Nitix's lair is. Is it already finished? Is there another technology coming? And MSRM is a little bit in the dark right now on the topic. And having the faster layer means a faster roach speed upgrade, so MSRM's roaches are actually going to be stronger than Nitix's. Even upgrade speaking, because his evolution chamber was faster. So there will be a small opportunity here for MSRM to be stronger on the map, and Nitix realizes that, and he's about to counter with, it would seem, a favorite tool of his. So let's wait and see whether or not this Nidus can actually find the damage needed. As MSRM is getting more and more confident on the map, he is actually going to go for a base number 4.
Ew, that Nidus has always been like one of those tools in the Zerg arsenal that can totally flip a game on its head if not addressed correctly. So let's see if Nitix finds a way to capitalize on that, because that can very much throw a wrench into your opponent's positioning.
Look at this though, MSRM positioned his overlords very well in his territory, so he will be seeing the Nidus as soon as it starts popping out on the other side of the map. But Nitix actually realized that there is no open blind spot here for him to use, so he is actually going to push in the middle of the map, while at the same time he is going to be starting a Nidus at MSRM's main base. So MSRM now has to make a decision. Will he engage this army head-on, or will he go home to defend against the Nidus? So Nitix is coming here, upgrades her neck in neck basically, but the Nidus is already here. He is popping out units from there as well, and now MSRM needs to be defending on 2 locations at the same time, and we see that his defenses start to crumble as drones are starting to fall. More and more roaches of Nitix here pushing the initiative on the natural, on the third base, in the main. This is a 3-pronged attack, and MSRM will have to tap out quickly as Nitix just dismantled him here.
Yo, that was too much. That was too much. That 3-pronged attack, those roaches, that's oof.
Man.
That was...
Man, just Nitix pushed up the pace significantly just like that.
And yeah, and like up until 2 minutes before the end of the game, it was like neck and neck. It was nobody's game, and then suddenly he turned on a switch and it was over.
Yeah. Nice. Nice play out of Nitix. He seems hungry, and he wants to prove that he is one of the favorites here.
He wants that shot against Goblin.
Yeah. Second is Amygdala actually as a map, and MSRM. Look at MSRM, brother. He's such a nice guy. Earlier in the stream I said that without my glasses I cannot see so well. So now he typed it all in caps lock, so I can see it from further away, you know?
Old people problems.
Much love for MSRM. Man, I hate it when you're right. Let's just say it like that.
Hey, you know, just so you don't feel bad, I was last night I was trying to move the coffee table in the living room with the tip of my foot.
And your back gave out.
And my knee gave out. But I was just trying to, like, you know, if this was my foot, I'm just trying to twist it, just kicking it, and then my knee just went.
So you're using your hand and your knee pops.
No, but imagine this is my foot. It's like all the way over there, and I'm just using the tip of my foot to like drag to like push the coffee table to the side. I was using this sideway motion.
And what did your girlfriend say? Oh, I am dating an old timer.
Yeah, it really sucked, because I was like pushing the little coffee table, and I was like, poop. And she was like, what? What's wrong? And I'm sitting there debating, should I
How
even
can
say
you
it?
explain? How can you explain even, right?
It felt so bad. I was like, never mind. Old people, knee problems. Ooh, what is this? Oh, the replays. Those beautiful replays, man.
I'm super curious about the nickname of Stakiman in the party though. Evelyn Angiski.
How is that? What?
Who is that? Stakiman, who is that? Oh, okay. So a friend that donated an account to Stakiman.
Okay.
Alrighty, players are ready to go, and Amygdala is going to be our second
Let's
battlefield
go.
of the lower bracket final. Of the lower bracket finale.
File finale.
Le finale. I really liked the battle cruiser impression you did last time.
Oh,
Yeah, when you started casting in that battle cruiser-ish Russian, it was
Russian.
very nice. Yeah.
I was about to do that on the finals, but now that you said it, it's gonna take the excitement out of it. You blew the surprise. Blew
No.
the- I was suddenly gonna surprise you with that voice again during finals, and then he goes and ruins it all, man.
Yeah.
How am I
yeah.
supposed to do an entertaining show here with
No,
with,
no.
with these obstacles in my way?
Well, this is what makes a professional. This is what molds him. And, by the way, we have our game on hand as MSRM is top right and his opponent Nitix is bottom left. Nitix though, up in the scorecards as he's currently on match point.
Hell yeah. Alright. Ooh, Musarama has got an early hatch.
Again, yeah, not a single early pull against
What?
Nitix so far in this series, and I'm actually beginning to kind of worry. What happened to MSRM? Is this MSRM? MSRM actually super strong in the Stormgate game, so I'm actually excited to cast several of his games as well. I'm going to talk to Bellum about that. But currently he's playing StarCraft 2 and he's going up against a very, very tough opponent in the face of Nitix. Who really wants to show that if he isn't the best player in this circuit, he is at least the second best. Of course, Goblin waiting for the winner of this series in the grand final.
Alright. No notable variations in build orders yet.
No. I think that we're going to be finding ourselves in a similar game to the previous map. But of course that remains to be seen. Amygdala is an interesting map, right? It has gold minerals as well. It has a locked off center of the map. So I believe that maybe a Russia's type of a like super fast extractor spawning pool type of play is a little bit maybe not so strong on this map, as the rush distance is a little bit further away, given the fact that there is a
it's-
center. Which is
Yeah,
locked off.
and not only because of the size of the map, but because the pathing you need to
Yeah,
take in order
exactly.
to circumvent the mid. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe this is why MSRM opted to not go for something like that here. Nitix though, he's circling around with some links, but MSRM saw that. At the same time, while he's doing that, he's going to go for a base number 3. MSRM needs to do that as well, but instead of that, he's actually going to be opting, he's going to opt for a 2 base play with his Zerg, as he is already having a lair started. Nitix though, we'll see the timing of the lair here. Perfect scout out of Nitix. 4 links are actually going to go to the main. Oh my god.
Let's see if they're gonna get any damage. I doubt it. It's gonna be too significant. Exalted, what do you think of?
Yeah.
Back in the day, there used to be a bunch of maps where your spawn positions weren't absolutely set in stone.
Yeah.
And you could have close spawns or across the map spawns. Those maps have very much fallen out of favor with the community, it seems, for some reason. Why do you think that is?
I don't think that in StarCraft 2 they were ever that big of a thing, but I love that. For example, when we're watching Brood War, right?
Yeah.
This is exciting to see where the players will spawn.
Yeah,
because
and
their
where they'll
spawning points.
scout.
Yeah, right. And these spawning points, they kind of dictate what type of playstyle they need to go for. I mean, it brings extra excitement, in my opinion. But in StarCraft 2. We had, I believe, in the GSL a couple of maps.
There used to be, like in the first 4 seasons of the GSL, there would always be a map like that in the map pool where you would
Yeah.
have to scout and possibly not find your opponent's spawn location.
I like it a lot. But
Nice.
I think that the players aren't too happy about
Yeah.
maps like that. Yeah.
Maybe it adds too much RNG for them.
Yeah, exactly. But RNG is fun for the viewers absolutely all the time,
Yeah.
in my opinion at least.
Oh goodness, this Overlord's getting bopped.
Yep.
Or
Even
is
the
it?
links are there to confirm.
Yeah.
This is the sound they make when they get bopped. But given the faster layer here of MSRM means that he is going to be having the Spire. And when the Spire completes and
How
it's
many?
already finished,
3. 3 already in production.
Mr. Nitix's layer isn't even complete. So now I'm curious how Nitix will respond with such a delayed Spire.
I'm looking at Nitix instantly puts down a spore, 2 spores.
Yeah.
How do they know?
He-
How is their StarCraft instinct so sharp?
I will tell you
He
straight
saw-
away.
he saw the Spire.
He saw the Spire, first and
Alright.
foremost, yeah. And second of all, he saw the 2 base play, he saw the early layer. I mean, rarely it's for something else rather than Mutas. And if it was for Roaches, Nitix would have realized that already. Seeing, a substantial amount of Roaches here for MSRM. There weren't that many, so Spire is actually something that is quite possible. Still though, MSRM just made a couple of Mutalisks here, and he's transitioning to a full-blown Roach army composition.
Okay, this might catch Nitix off guard if he's expecting more of a committal to flyers.
But still, Nitix has better upgrades. I mean, they will be equal because missile attack.
Yeah, I don't mean as
is
an
finishing.
advantage, but as in expectations at least. You might catch him off guard in terms of expectations. Like he might be expecting something different.
True, but when you see only 3 Mutalisks for so long,
yeah.
maybe this is a tell. But now MSRM will be showing the Roaches and they will be here, but they will be greeted by Nitix's Roaches. MSRM though, he has a lead in the army supply, so maybe he has a shot here to actually break through this position.
I feel like he would need to have a lot more than the defending party in order to feel as though he's doing anything.
Yeah, for now the defender's advantage here for Nitix is doing the job for sure, and these Roaches will get cleaned up. And don't forget that actually MSRM doesn't have the road speed upgrade.
Yeah, I don't think
Oh,
this
no,
was
this-
a
sorry,
worthwhile exchange for MSRM at all.
No, it wasn't. He tried to attack the other base as well, but it was well defended. Now there is no defense here though, so maybe a couple of drones can fall down. The Queen will fall down for sure. Nitix needs to protect the base. Drones are starting to fall, this is not good. But still, even if Nitix loses 10 drones here, he will still be ahead. And at the same time, he is counter-pushing to the other side of the map, where he will see that on the 3rd base location, MSRM doesn't have any drones, so Nitix should be feeling quite confident on Amygdala.
Yeah, there's quite a few of these insignificant little fights erupting all over the place. Some in Nitix's base, some around MSRM's, but none of them have led to like a significant swing in the balance.
No, not yet, but what is actually a significant swing in the balance is the worker count here, as Nitix is currently leading by 14, and in the game of drones, as we call it CVZ, leading with 14 drones is something super huge basically. And not only that, Nitix's upgrade is going to be so much faster than MSRM's, and his Roaches are going to be all that more dangerous in the near future. So Nitix is just in the better spot overall. His infestation pit is going to finish right now, and this will allow him to start the hive when he feels ready for it, and he feels ready.
He instantly did it. His Hydra Den is also out, and he started pumping Hydras out as well, which will, I think, enhance the quality of his unit composition
1000%.
greatly.
Yeah, MSRM still relying on Roaches, while Nitix will have Lurkers soon enough.
And also, very minor detail, but Nitix put down 3 spine crawlers as well. Even though he has a huge standing ground army, he also opts for some static defense as well.
Yes, he doesn't want to get surprised by MSRM, and now he's boxing the Roaches of MSRM here in the corner. Nitix is winning this battle quite convincingly, as the Ravagers and the Hydras are now going to join. And yes, the Hydralisks, the Mutalisks will be trying to snipe the Ravagers, but the Hydralisks won't allow them to do that. And so far we have 90 army supply against 32. Nitix is super dangerous right now. His plus 2 missile attack has been finished. The Rogers
Yeah.
hit very heavily, and this is it. GG! Nitix and Goblin on the grand final of the forward with Mr. MSRM himself. And there he is, Misha. Hello, brother. How are you feeling?
Hello, hello. I'm feeling well. I played some craft, which
Yeah.
I don't do a lot of, but I had fun. I played some exciting games with Almighty. I enjoyed the series. It was back and forth. I thought I was gonna lose. I won at the end. That's cool. I think my third place today is enough to keep me in second in the monthly.
Okay, so you did the mathematics.
I think so. As long as Nitix loses in the final.
All right.
Oh, so you're rooting against your countrymen.
You're goddamn right I am.
Money over anything.
Of course, of course.
Well, MSRM, how is your Stormgate fiasco going?
Exactly what I was gonna
Yeah.
ask.
It's going. I'm playing. Tonight we have a pretty big tournament. I hope to do well. The balance I'm not too happy with, but we get a lot of patches, unlike StarCraft 2. So hopefully by the end of the month, it's all good. So we'll see. We have a big tournament. Usually we don't get prize pools like this. So
What is the price pool?
hopefully $1,000, which by Stormgate standards,
Yeah,
it's
cool.
pretty good.
Yeah, nice. Well, good luck to you on that in that tournament. When does it start?
Tonight in 1.5 hours, I think.
All right,
Or
nice.
2.5 hours, I have to check.
Okay, so
One or
there's
the other.
where can people catch you playing?
In our friend's Bellum stream,
Oh,
he will be
cool.
streaming a
All
lot
right,
of games. I don't know if
nice.
he's gonna stream mine. I don't know what the bracket is gonna be, if I have exciting opponents or anything.
You
but
are an
him and-
exciting player, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
cool. I have a question because I'm just interested in the game. Haven't looked into it too much. How are the races in Stormgate as different as they are in StarCraft?
I would say even more different
more
from each
different.
other.
Like
Yes,
in
we
their
have the humans are Terran-like. I play the Infernos, which is a mix of Zerg and Protoss, I would say. And the third one, Celestial. I don't think we have seen anything like it before. You
Yeah.
make a lot of buildings. Half of your army is buildings, but basically your main base can fly. You don't have traditional workers. You put a mine on top of the mine, so
of the
it collects
resource. Oh,
automatically.
okay, cool. That's interesting. I need to look into that game.
Yeah, it's a nice game. It is getting better and better with the patches, as MSRM just said. But Misho, you were qualified to BG Stara Zagora last year through the qualifier. You managed to beat Nitix. This time around, we are going to be having a Balkan qualifier. So, are you going to be preparing for that?
I'm gonna try. I think it's at the end of the month. Am I correct about that?
It's actually on April 5th. April 5th.
5th? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about going into the ladder and busting out the Protoss and learning some stuff. And I'm going to try to switch. If I don't have time to play Protoss, I will play Zerg and just play like this, which probably will not give me some good results. But I think I'm going to find a time, play some games, 200 or 300 of them, learn some stuff, and I'm going to try to Protoss my way to Stara Zagora. That's the main plan.
All
Yes.
right, that's a plan. Well, he's got a plan.
Yeah, I love the plan.
Knowing
I love
is
the plan.
half the battle. So nice, dude.
But
Thanks.
I have another question. Why didn't you cheese a single time against Nitix today?
Yeah, what the?
I mean, what happened?
Well, I tried to last week and the week before that. It didn't work, so let's try to not cheese, because if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. He stops the cheeses. Have to try something else.
Alright, fair enough. And do you enjoy the Balkan tournament so far? How do you like this circuit type of event?
I enjoy it. The point system is exciting. It induces you to play every week, which I try to do. I wasn't gonna play today, but I decided to go for it in the last moment. But every week when I'm free, I'm gonna play in this, so it's good. Yeah. I
Nice,
hope
awesome.
we can get some more people coming in, especially from the other countries around us.
Yeah.
I don't know how many active players they have. There used to be a lot of players from Croatia, I think. Petak, I remember. There was a couple of more, but I don't know if they still play, if they're interested. I don't know.
Maybe
And
we
I don't
can
know
ask Goblin to
how
help with
promote
that.
this.
Yeah, I'm really excited to
maybe?
see how many and which players are going to show up.
Yeah, said that maybe we can ask Goblin to help out with the Croatian players. But yeah, guys, if you are a player yourself or if you know players, invite them to join our Balkan League. As you can see, MSRM is very scary on the battlefield, but when we have him here on the interview, he seems like a very nice guy.
Definitely.
Definitely. How is the hair going? Do you still make it Kerrigan-like or?
It's going. Really well.
Hell yeah.
I'm yet to dread it up completely. I have a couple, as you can
Awesome,
see. I
that's
have
so
to
cool.
maintain it. I have to do some more work. But by Star Zagora, I think I'm gonna fully dread it up. It's gonna be
Nice.
cool.
Oh,
Nice.
this is going to be sick. Looking forward to that. Well, we have Goblin against Nitix in the final. Can we have a prediction out of you?
A prediction: Goblin wins with Terran, but then switches to Protoss and loses.
Okay.
That's my
Spicy,
prediction.
spicy prediction.
I love it. I love it. Well, MSRM, some final words before we let you go?
Thank you for organizing. Thank you for the interview, and thank you for watching. See you next week. I don't know.
Yeah, perfect, awesome. See ya and good luck. Have fun today in the upcoming Stormgate tournament. See ya.
Oh, yeah.
And Croatia will battle out for glory yet again here on the BGE Stara Zagora channel. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be introducing first the Croatian in the left side with the blue gloves. He is Goblin. Mwah.
And in the upper right, in the Zerg, in the yellow, he is the Bulgarian trickster. He is Nitix.
Nitix.
So,
Yes.
why is Goblin not Protoss?
Well, he wanted to go for Terran, as we hear. And this time around, it isn't random. And why, you ask? Well, he already won 2-0 with Terran against Nitix. So currently, his Terran is pretty much on fire. And Goblin will show that as well by opting to go again for the CC first opener, Mr. Jonka. So, again, very greedy out of Mr. Leon Vrhovec.
And not only that, his SCV mined 5 minerals while it was waiting to gather up enough. And now it's building the CC, clutching that chunk of 5 minerals in its hand. And then as soon as it's done, it's going to deposit it. That's how optimized things are in StarCraft.
Hey, everybody in the chat that is just tuning in, hello and welcome to our cozy Twitch channel. Me and Jonkta today are bringing you live the action from Boo Stream Studios. And yeah, so far we had a lot of games, but we reached the final where Goblin is going to be going for 3 CCs before even the barracks is finished.
That's beautiful.
This is greed incarnate, basically.
You know those beautiful artworks in Dante's Inferno of like the sins and
Yeah.
where there should be a picture of greed.
Yeah.
Is just a picture of Goblin playing
Yeah.
Terran,
Man, Dante's Inferno is such a beautiful game.
right?
Yeah. You have played it, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. It's awesome. Actually,
The source material is even better.
exactly what I was going to say. Yeah. Divine Comedy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my nat.
Mine too. How is Nitix going to respond to this? Okay, Nitix is going for like, okay, you're greeting me out. I'm going to be attacking as soon as possible, and this is why we see a Bailing Nest so early. And we aren't going to have enough units here to defend, in my opinion.
Bro, this game could very quickly spiral out of control.
Especially
Keep
for
your eyes
Goblin.
peeled. Yeah, keep
Yeah.
your eyes peeled. Because this might be nothing, 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 and then suddenly a GG.
Exactly. And last time around, Nitix was kind of baffled, right? He didn't realize that he's going for the 3cc against the 3cc before a barracks build type of build. But right now he's overworked.
And
His
look at
position
all those units.
perfectly.
Look at all those little Zerg units just siphoning into the left side of the base.
Goblin has no idea, brother.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
He doesn't know. He hasn't scouted. He hasn't scouted single thing out of Nitix. And Nitix is now coming. Nitix is coming here.
It's
The
happening.
Bulgarian Zerg.
It's happening.
He's going straight for the natural first, and it would seem that the Bennings are probably going to go.
Oh, look at that positioning on the Marines, just wedging them in between the minerals to make it as hard. Okay, that's
GG.
instantly GG.
Just like that. Before 4 minutes even have passed.
Hell yeah.
Nitix, the Bulgarian maestro, manages to take a map off of Goblin.
Gorda stara plania. Bulgarian anthem. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Let's see the entire series first before we sing the anthem.
But still though, 1-0 for Nitix, exciting.
Hell yeah. All right. Cheeser.
Goblin says to Nitix cheeser, but in all honesty, Goblin was the cheeser.
That was exactly like one of those disarm the other guy's gun and shoot yourself with it type of situations. Because, like, you know, Goblin brought this onto himself with his extreme greed.
Exactly.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
This is why you should be careful with greed and gluttony and lust and anger and all the other stuff.
That's like all my alter egos.
Yeah, basically. Oh, nice. Well, second map is going to be Whispers of Gold, and yeah, Nitix leading 1-0. Goblin's first defeat today.
Goblin's first defeat probably in months.
Yeah. Alright, our beautiful admin Stucky Man is asking the players if they're ready to go. So as soon as they give us the heads up, we are going to be jumping into the second map. Okay, I have the thumbs up, so let's get ready to rumble as Whispers of Gold is going to be loading up fairly quickly. Do you think that Goblin is going to go for the 3cc before a barracks play yet again?
I hope not.
Yeah, right. I think
Yeah.
it's going to get demolished yet again. Because Nitix showed that he adapted towards it perfectly.
Yeah, he definitely knew. Like, I don't know. Do you think Nitix had time to like watch the?
I think he didn't need to. I think he didn't
He
need
just
to.
knew. Maybe he watched the replay.
And yeah, not only. I mean, early in this game, he saw that he is playing against Greed, but already it was too late to react towards it. And now when he confirmed it as soon as he could see with the Overword, it was an instantaneous decision to go for the attack. This was lacking in the previous game. So yeah, I believe that he adapted towards that build very well. Goblin will be a madman to go for the same build again, so yeah, he is going to dial it back a little bit and he is going to open in a more standard way. So now, guys, we are going to be looking at the standard Goblin Terran, and I think that this is pretty exciting. Already Goblin showed that early, mid or late game, even with Terran, he is a pretty scary player.
Alright, there's another shenanigans in chat again.
MSRM cheering his Bulgarian counterpart on in the chat. Love to see that. He said that, but in the chat he's supporting, so yeah. MSRM, good guy. Proud Bulgarian. Proud Bulgarian guy, yes.
Yeah, it was a reaction, exactly what Volgov is saying. in
Goblin
chat.
is speaking in Bulgarian. He
Oh.
says you're crazy in Bulgarian. Wow.
Oh wow, he knows.
He knows.
He knows, dude.
I'm going to send him some hearts. Both of them actually, yeah. And one for you because the hearts are 3, so
Oh, okay,
one
I can
for
have
Nitix,
one?
one for Goblin, one for you, yeah.
Oh, look at that. He always gives me like the leftovers. It's my childhood all over again. Mom, can we have McDonald's? We have McDonald's at home. And the McDonald's at home is like 2 slices of bread with a meatball in between.
Yes.
Man, fuck this.
Yes. my god, the memories. Oh, the first Reaper is here though, and it's going to be kind of annoying, but it needs to be careful not to get surrounded by Nitix's links. Nitix scrambling to save his drones, and he will save them.
Exalted, can we have GSL? We have GSL in Bulgaria. Okay, GSL in Bulgaria, this. Oh,
Man. Man, you're funny. You're funny. No wonder you're a hit with the girls.
man. Of course, right?
Yeah,
If you can make them laugh, that's like half the battle.
Exactly. So I hear, because so far, not really too much of a success in that regard. But keep on grinding, and it will happen eventually. Is what people tell me, at least. I am yet to see the results, though.
See, it's hard to be funny, but you know it's a lot harder?
No.
To prevent yourself from being funny when it's not appropriate, which I've been doing
Oh,
all
brother.
day
Brother,
today
yeah.
because of Goblin's nickname. Like I have the perfect joke, but I haven't been able to set you up still.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
we are going to let you cook, brother. Just keep on cooking.
I just don't want to get fired, bro.
Yeah, you're kind of on thin ice.
Oh, we have an extinguisher, production says. All right. Ooh.
Nice. We might need it, as things are about to get heated here on Whispers of Gold. Nitix starting up the Roach Warren, the lair as well. On the other side, Goblin finishing up the Steam Pack upgrade, which will indicate a bioplay out of our Croatian Terran player.
And there's a few links streaming over from Nitix's side over. And let's see what they're going to see. The Wallen isn't complete yet, so they're going to be able to mosey in and see a bunch of Americans with guns.
Yeah.
Probably going to school. All right. Oh, Wallen is complete now.
Yeah, with the third CC, it's a little bit of a later third CC though. So usually in the current meta we see way quicker.
Oh,
third
and they
command
load up.
center.
They load up. They're going. Did the Lynx see the drop?
I'm
depart?
not.
I don't think
super
they
sure.
did.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not super
think they
sure.
did.
Yeah, but still though, the creep spread of Nitix is quite good. His overwards are positioned in a good places. So
I don't think there's anything here at the third that's going to be able to withstand this drop, though. The Queen spots it relatively early. He takes out the creep
oh my god, no
tumors as
defense
well.
here. You're right. So the drones need to get evacuated, and 4 or 5, 6 of them are going to fall down. Oh my god.
Hey, at least he got him out. Like he got the drones out of there in the nick of time. Like not all of them, but at least some of them, because otherwise all of them would have been going down.
This attack out of Goblin.
Devastating.
Yeah.
So many, like the creep spread is already annihilated. Queens
my
are going
God.
down, I see now.
And this is only a 2 double medivac drop.
He only lost 2 Marines for that entire game.
Wow. Only
Look
2
at that,
Marines.
1600 worth of damage done for like 100 paid worth of units.
Almost a perfect game out of Goblin so far. This is basically as close to perfect as it can get. And good for Nitix that he has the
loses
roaches out. So
Only 1 Marine additionally.
But still, having the roaches out here basically saved Nitix right now, because
Yeah,
a
it did.
little more of a delay with the army, and it could snowball, basically.
And that's just 2 medevacs full of infantry, whereas now over on Goblin side of the base, there's already tanks. And
That,
another 2 medevacs
yeah.
getting fully loaded up. So now this is going to be a double-pronged attack on both sides. So even if one of them gets stopped, then the
Oh
other
no!
one will surely
More
fight.
drones are going to be falling down here. The
Oh.
Marines are going to snipe down the Spore Crawler as well, the Extractors as well, and they're going to go back up.
And there's no anti-air. All of the army is focused on the right side defending. So now let's see if a drop happens on the left side as well.
Well, Nitix saw it, and he's already in position to intercept it. So good positioning of the overwards here, but Goblin drew first blood here in this map, and
Goblin is
it's
doing
a substantial cut, so to say.
such a good job at making Nitix be spread super thin.
Exactly, and as soon as Nitix is attacking, Goblin is ready to counter-attack. And Nitix could lose a lot here at home if some Roaches and Ravagers don't join the defenses here. they will, but at the same time, it would seem that the third base again is exposed, and these Marines are going to go ham on it. At the same time, Roaches are trying to crush the defenses here of Goblin, but the tanks are on the high ground, and now the drones are again under siege. Oh my goodness, 14 of them fall down.
This was so lopsided because, as you saw, both players tried to find some damage on their opposing player's side, whereas Goblin found so much damage with his infantry. All Nidix found was a CC that lifted up and a bunch of tank shots from the higher ground that he couldn't do anything against.
Yeah.
So he found nothing, whereas Goblin has been finding really good damage with each one of these engagements. So definitely Nidix here on the back foot.
Yeah, and now Liberators are here as well. They can make this push even harder for Nitix. Nitix, though, finishing up his infestation pit will allow him to transition to Hive if he, of course, has the resources for that, because for now he doesn't have the resources needed for that. He has only 42 drones, so Nitix is kind of in a no-win position. Nitix needs to break Goblin right here, right now, because if the game continues longer, Terran's economy is just going to be too strong, so Nitix is pulling the trigger and he is going to swarm on Goblin. Will Nitix have enough to break the position of Goblin here? The Croatian staying strong with his tanks. Nitix going further and further ahead, though. The Ravagers are going to blow up at least one of the tanks. 9 SCVs fall down while all of this is happening. Still, though, they are bravely mining out of the third base location. At the same time, Goblin is adding more and more barracks here on the high ground, and Nitix is on a timer.
Yo, I need to definitely shout out Nidix's control of the Ravagers. Those corrosive biles in the beginning of that engagement were so money. I mean, exactly the number needed went onto one Liberator, exactly the number needed went to the other Liberator, and then some went onto a tank that was just getting out. So the beginning of that engagement just went so well for Nidix.
Yeah, but still, though, it's an uphill battle, given the fact that Nitix is just staying on a very flimsy 70 supply as opposed to his opponent's 121, and this will become a higher difference as soon as Goblin starts producing from the new barracks. As soon as their add-ons finished. Goblin has been mining
well,
so
look at
much
the production
more.
value. Like, literally, Nidix isn't producing anything. Whereas up until a few seconds ago, like, it was almost full screen of production happening for Terran, which is goes to say, oh.
And this is it, GG. What did Nidix say? Bro thought he can leave his base as Zerg. I think that sometimes Nidix is kind of regretting choosing the Zerg race for his main. Our producer as well.
Producer who is also Zerg, me who am also Zerg, all of us just kind of look down like, yeah, just kind of shaking our heads. Yeah, you know, you don't leave the base. No, that's not what you do. So 2-0, Goblin on match point. Is it gonna be another?
Guys, can we get another caster? This one is drunk, obviously.
Am I drunk?
You are drunk, brother. What's the scoreline?
2-0.
Again.
1-1.
Absolutely, yes. So
Perfect.
It's a 1-1.
Perfect. I'm living in a. You know what? Oh yeah, Nidix took the first one. Bro, Nidix pulled a crazy.
For less than 4 minutes.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So I'm just. I'm gonna admit my body was prepared for Goblin to stomp here.
No. What? No. Bulgarian power, brother.
Oh hell yeah! I sang the anthem too. Man, it's been a long day, guys.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
Long day, long week.
Oh, look at that! That was the girl who translated for the Korean.
Harstem's wife, actually.
Harstem's wife. Yeah. She was really cool.
Man, she was such a great help. We didn't have a South Korean translator, so I had to ask her, and she was like, "Yeah, don't worry." But I was so like, you know, I didn't want to.
Is a South Korean translator different than a North Korean translator?
Yeah.
Does the language? Is there a difference between North and South Korean in terms of language?
I'm just repeating what our producer is saying right now. John, just don't worry about it, yeah. But look at these beautiful faces, Rotterdam and Bellum. We are going to be seeing them again this summer in Stara Zagora, guys. So, yeah, you're welcome to join us. And Nitix and Goblin are going to be battling on King's Cove next.
Let's see the race selection. I'm interested. It's TVT, ZVT selected right now. Nidix picks the yellow Zerg. Goblin
Goblin is, I think he's
Red
going to be playing Terran.
All right.
Alrighty, players are ready, so I'm going to click the start game button, and the final countdown is going to count down to 0, and we are going to be jumping on the Cove of Kings, or King's Cove.
But is it the final countdown?
Dun-dun-dun.
Exactly.
No, it isn't. It's not, because it's only map number 3 out of the best of 5 grand final. Players are loaded in. Let's see where the Bulgarian or the Croatian will take the lead in this grand final.
So we're down to a standard best of 3 now.
So we are down to a standard best of 3 right now.
All right.
Okay, now MS Remy shouting "Idem u Hrvatska" in the chat. I really cannot tell who he is rooting for. Is he rooting for the player in the top left, Goblin from Croatia, or is he rooting for the player in the bottom right from Bulgaria, Nitix?
All right.
All right, indeed. Fun final so far. I love the TVZ matchup. I was expecting a PVZ in all honesty, but it's a nice surprise. Brother, today we didn't see any Protoss, just one game out of Goblin, and we see just several minutes of it.
Hold on. Someone else off-raced Protoss who wasn't supposed
Ah,
to.
Nitix
Yeah.
did. Okay, alright. But still, it's a little bit too little. I'm a Protoss fan, man. I need to see some Protosses here. Okay, so while the game gets on the way, tell me, Jonka, what comes to your mind, brother? What are you thinking about? Should we put the PG-18 though?
Yes. Just put the big red dot. No, honestly, I'm thinking about tonight's episode of Solo Leveling.
Oh, is there a new episode tonight?
Every Saturday.
Oh, it's Saturday. I didn't even. Okay, I was
Man,
wondering
I've been
which day
so
was.
addicted to
Yes.
Solo Leveling.
It's
That's the
amazing.
thing that I wait all week until Saturday comes
Yeah.
around. So, oh, even producer knows it.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, he's all knowing. Have you read the webtoon, producer? Oh,
The
you're-
what?
The webtoon. Well, it's kind of like how anime is based on manga. Solo Leveling is based on manhwa,
Okay.
which is a Korean webtoon. It's not exactly manga. So I asked if he has read the webtoon. I've read like halfway through the webtoon, so I'm already spoiled. I know what's happening in the next like 10 to 20 episodes of Solo, but it's still super exciting to watch. It's so hype.
Yeah, I am not going to read it because I don't want to get the spoilers. I was waiting for Naruto to finish for so long, in animation. I could have read the manga, but I didn't.
I can't, like, when I get super invested into a story, sometimes I have a moment of weakness and I go and read. I spoil myself. Like,
Yeah, I know. It's actually difficult to restrain
Yo,
yourself.
I was telling you earlier, before this game picks up, I was telling you about esports and
Oh, yeah.
Tekken.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
a really strange thing that happened is, like, for years on end, Tekken was dominated by Japanese and Korean players.
Sure.
It was all Japanese, Korea, Japan, Korea, Japan, Korea, Japan, Korea. And suddenly, this guy named Arslan Ash
You okay?
from Pakistan,
Yeah.
he shows up and he starts dominating everyone. And
Nice.
everyone's like, "Where did you come from? Where did you train? How did that even happen?" And he's like, "Well, in Pakistan we still have internet cafes with PlayStations and Tekken,
Oh.
and we train over there in the club that I go to."
Yeah, but that's super cool.
And he's like, "And it's weird that I'm beating all of your guys' best players since
Yeah.
I'm like the 5th best in my club. There's like
What?
4 guys in my club who kick the shit out of me when we play Tekken."
Wow,
And-
Pakistani Tekken, here we go.
And then those guys, and they had like a lot of trouble like getting tickets and just traveling and everything. And then he came to Evo, and Pakistani have been destroying Tekken recently ever since they got onto the stage. So
Nice.
it's a lot. It really is about getting players together from a region, especially getting them together physically, and that's kind of what we're doing here. So probably
Yeah,
some
that's-
people are getting better at the game because of getting
Almighty
together.
for sure. Almighty
Yeah, for sure, dude, for sure.
Yeah. If I recall correctly, he was in the Diamond League when we started out. Now he's a master player.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, we have a very interesting build here out of Goblin, as he just finished the fusion core.
Oh, look at how these lings just slid through that gap in the wall. Oof.
Yeah, but still, Nitix doesn't know about the upcoming battle cruiser, brother.
Oh, it is my friend. It is my battle cruiser operational.
Yeah. He will operate for sure. Oh, and the drone barbecue here being cooked by goblins. 7 drones immediately turned into burgers.
Into burgers?
Yeah, oh my god, I really want to try a drone burger, man.
Yeah. Sounds good.
It sounds crunchy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the BC though, BC.
Oh, Yamato cannon upgrade.
Yeah.
Upgrading.
Yeah, this is going to be hitting very hard. Keep in mind that one Yamato cannon kills a queen. So the Yamato is super dangerous actually. I cannot believe that this marine survived.
Oh, look at him.
Yeah.
He's so beat up.
He's on 5 HP with
Yo.
2 kills. And now he's telling his friend, bro,
Bro.
you know what happened? The craziest thing happened to me?
Yo, you won't believe it,
You
bro.
won't believe it, bro. And the other one is like, nah, that couldn't have happened, nah.
So Exalted,
Yes, John.
what do you think about Goblin? Goblin D's nuts got him.
I think Goblin is an amazing player, and I feel so happy that he is here for
Right?
another week. And the best battle cruiser is here as well. Battle cruiser operational indeed. 6 drones falling. How many queens here for Nitix? Only the 4.
Oh.
Not enough for sure, especially when the Yamato cannon finishes. It's going to be super difficult. The spot isn't ready just yet. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and it was almost. But even if it was up, it wouldn't have changed the course of events, I think.
It should surprisingly high amount of damage.
Almost got that other
Oh
one
my
down.
god. But 10 drones though, 10 drones are
And there's
falling
more,
down.
more are gonna fall.
More to follow even.
And then he's just gonna yoink out of there, get repaired, and come back in.
Yeah. He can teleport in
Yeah, that
just a little
spore
bit.
actually does hit pretty hard. Oh, but then there's
Oh
ground support.
my
There's ground
God.
support as well. Oh.
Not like this, brother. Not like this. Oh.
24 workers
Wow.
have been destroyed during this attack.
Oh, and another PC will
And
join
another
the
one.
battle. The Yamato cannon, pow!
Is this over?
Yamato cannon, pow! And suddenly the queens are no more.
Oh my god, is this actually like almost over?
Well,
Well, no, actually the supplies are still not terribly like game-endingly over, but
kind of the economy is
yeah, it's
in a terrible
it's
spot.
in shambles.
Nitix.
Yeah. His economy is in shambles.
But he has a lot of bases though, so the
Oh,
larva is going to be
look at
there.
that. Even the queens
Going for a spire.
can't properly chase the BC around since it's using high ground to avoid him. It's
Yeah.
so annoying, dude.
Oh my god, at the same time, more cannons.
No.
This
He's
mood-
falling apart.
Oh my
Nitix is
God.
falling apart. We will be seeing the GG here momentarily. I don't know what kind of psyche you need to have to keep playing this game.
Ooh, Nitix is trying though. He's trying
He
to
is,
block
he
with
is.
the drones and
I
everything.
feel so bad for him right now.
19.
He's.
The Spire got cancelled even. Oh, no.
dude.
This BC play just completely snowballed. It completely snowballed. There is nothing more to say about that.
And I want to say that he was caught off guard, but it's
Yeah.
not even that much of the being caught off guard because like he was.
But
all,
he was caught in.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, he was. If he knew, he would have had the spores ready for sure in the perfect moment. But now the BCs
let's
keep
get these
on piling up.
BCs repaired, bro.
And behind that, mech play, brother. Yes, because transitioning to bio out of battle cruisers, it's very dangerous. Still though, Nitix is in the game. He is droning up yet again, and now he is going to have a couple of seconds as a breather in order to re-establish his position on the map. If he manages to do so, this is going to be nothing short of impressive. As you already said, the lead here by Goblin is quite big. If we see the resources lost tab, we can see that only 10 Hellions and 1 Reaper have been lost for Goblin, as on the flip side he has taken 56 of the workers of his opponent. These roaches here basically confirmed that the army supply here for Goblin is superior and Nitix had to GG out.
He just had to.
Yeah.
That was another one of those where it was like kind of a game until it stopped being a game and became a slaughter fest.
I think that Nitix was completely surprised with the BC. He didn't expect that. He only had 4 queens. If you are expecting BCs, if you have scouted them, they take a long time to actually finish. So
Yeah.
if you scout the fusion core early, you can make a lot of queens. You can make spores. You can actually make a spire very soon. So Nitix completely blindsided by the
Yeah.
build order choice here of Goblin.
Yeah, but those BCs are majestic.
They are majestic and they're super dangerous, and I'm very curious to understand what our 5th map is actually going to be.
Fifth
Oh,
map.
fourth.
Map.
I'm getting drunk like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, your aura, man.
My drunk aura, even though I don't drink, but
Yeah, actually,
Drunk aura.
yeah. Actually, you don't
drunk
drink, so.
aura.
Which is the other game I cannot see, so ladies and gentlemen, let me use my special tools.
Frostline.
Okay, nice. It still took me a little bit of time to actually see it. Oh my goodness, I need to go check myself.
To
on
the
ice.
optometrist?
Whoa, wow. Being 39, you know some words.
39?
I don't know. How
37, bro.
39, 37, it's
Same
same shit. Kind of.
Old. Bro, I remember writing on forums.
Yeah.
I remember having a Nokia 3310.
Yeah, me too.
I remember before cell phones when I had to call my friends up on their landline and their mom would pick up and I'm like, "Hey, Miss Jefferson, is Timmy home?" Like, "Timmy, it's your friend from school."
Brother, we used to throw stones on the windows to.
They don't. I feel old.
Yeah.
don't.
I was climbing on the terraces of my friends to knock to their crazy. I was a crazy child, man.
Bro, I played with hoppies.
With what?
Hoppies. Those little circular cardboard things that you would stack. Would you gamble in school between classes with them?
Yeah, apparently I'm a little bit younger than you.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
we would gamble with like these cardboard little circles. We would stack them on top of each other, and then there was like other ones that you would hit it on top and like whichever.
Ah, yes, I remember. Well, I didn't play that because gambling is bad, and another reason, I really didn't want to lose my circles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them.
You
They
like
were like
collecting them?
Pokemon and stuff like that.
At
right?
some point, I was so good at that. I had like
all of them.
robbed all my schoolmates. I had like this box. I would bring the box to school. Like 90% of my backpack would be my box of gambling things in it.
Awesome.
That
That's
was
cool.
back in the day.
That is cool. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are indeed going to be looking at another Protoss today as Mr. Nitix, who is in the
Oh,
top
wow.
right, battling for his life here in this tournament. Will be switching to Protoss.
Now that's weird.
And his opponent, of course, Goblin, is again with the Terran, and he's on match point. Guys, MSRM says the Terran is Sigma. Sigma. Man, the internet is a wild, wild place. I would say
That it is.
that it is indeed. With all its beauty and all its horror. Yeah.
I've been on the internet for longer than I'd like to admit.
Yeah, me too actually. I had the internet back in 1998 when I was 5 years old.
Wow, remember the dial-up sound?
Yes, I actually do remember that, yeah.
That was beautiful. That sound of blocking the telephone for everyone so you could play Battle.net.
Yeah, exactly,
I've done
exactly.
it. I've
We
done
had a separate fax machine actually, exactly for the
Oh,
internet,
you were
yeah.
one of the rich kids. With Hey, you probably got a Tamagotchi as well,
Oh
right?
yeah, several.
Several!
Several.
Oh, we know who the rich kid is in this office.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, is this gonna be our final game, or is it gonna go into a 2-2 and we'll have a decider? Either way, this is exciting.
Yeah, it's a little bit more chat than gameplay actually. I mean, the build orders I can follow, but these guys are rapidly chatting with each other.
It's like an online date.
Yeah, kinda. In a beautiful StarCraft 2 setting.
Would you, like, if they tell you that there's like a blind dating event,
I'm going to
And-
go 1000%.
and you play a match of StarCraft with your potential date,
Are you kidding me?
and then you get to meet her?
If my potential date can play StarCraft, it's not a potential date, it's a potential marriage.
Ooh la la!
Exactly.
I'd love to go to Exalted's wedding and find out it's like a StarCraft themed wedding. That would be so cool.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh yeah. Maybe she's Kerrigan, I'm Jim.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
And like the
yeah.
one side of the guests are like Protoss themed, and then the other side are like Zerg themed. That'd be really cool.
I think that this is going to be
A nerd wedding.
Yeah, I'm kind of nerdy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. I was debating on whether I should wear my Zerg T-shirt today, but I decided to not be off-brand
Ah,
and rock the BG. But I found
alright.
I found my Zerg logo T-shirt.
that's cool. That's very cool.
I bought it
We need more.
in Katowice, 2014. So that shirt's
Oh,
like
wow.
12 years old now almost.
Nice. Nice. I have a nice Team Liquid hoodie from Katowice as a souvenir.
Remember those really cool Razer Team Liquid mouse pads, the blue ones with the horse?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to have two of those. Both of them were signed by like some high-tier pros,
Oh, nice.
and then they disappeared from our previous studio.
Yeah, you went there and you interviewed players even, right?
Oh yeah. I've been super lucky, and I'm super grateful and thankful that I've had the opportunity to interview probably some of the best players.
Yeah, well, you have interviewed Rogue, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was a nice
Rogue
interview.
and Classic and TLO,
Yeah.
and I've interviewed Grubby even. So not only StarCraft 2 pros, but like Warcraft 3 pros as well.
I think I need to start doing that as well because I always have so many questions to ask them, right? And I always ask them personally, but I would imagine that the audience would like to hear maybe some answers themselves.
Yeah.
Themselves. So
I
ladies
think you
and-
should vlog it. Like,
Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I'm going to vlog a little bit more from our next
like whenever you go to, like you and Marbe, when you guys were, like recently you went to like a StarCraft event.
Yeah,
like
Poland.
a vlog from there would have been amazing.
Absolutely.
Okay, so now we have multiple engagements here happening all over the map, as we can see on the previews.
Yeah, there is a drop here and not a single shield battery here. Goblin did say to Nitix to build the shield battery, but he didn't, and now he's kind of suffering because of it. I have never seen Marines walk so freely in a Protoss's base.
Yeah,
Oh
positioning.
my god, oh no, this is disgusting. 17, 18, 19 props will go down. Okay,
Yo.
18, but still, the damage here is more than enough, I
Are
would
you
say.
noticing how good Goblin is at finding beneficial positions for
Yeah,
his Marines to hold
yes.
position, and like between minerals, like wedging them in between one another
Mm-hmm.
in order to minimize the surface area. And of course, that's a lot more relevant against Zerg because, you know, Zerg has a lot of melee units, so you want to minimize surface area. With Protoss, it's not that relevant because excluding Zealots, almost everything in the Protoss arsenal shoots, but still, his positioning is really good.
Yeah, absolutely, but actually the saving grace here for Nitix could be that he has third base up and running, while Goblin doesn't so far. I mean, he's building his third base, but he hasn't completed it just yet.
And it's not on location even, so yeah. he's
Yeah, I
behind.
mean, this could give Nitix the potential to actually return into the economics race, but it will take some time as currently Nitix is trailing as it comes to workers. He needs to find some damage here with the Stalkers and the Sentry. The Bunkers will fall down. Huh. These Stalkers are actually finding more damage than I thought they will, but with the tank out, this is going to become a little bit harder. Now several Zealots are going to stream in.
Coming back from all this huge economic damage that Nitix was dealt, I'm impressed that he's even able to muster this attack confidently as he is.
Yeah, and not
But
on.
now that the siege tank is taking these pot shots onto this Protoss ball, it's becoming a whole new different ball game that he needs to manage somehow.
Yeah, but still, I mean, the Protoss did what he wanted to do. He took some of the SVs of his opponent, and now he's in a comfortable spot. So Nitix with a perfect answer
What do you think is going to be coming out of this Robo?
After the early damage? I think that we are going to be seeing a robotics base straight away. He really needs those Colossi. And I think that several Immortals aren't going to be a bad choice as well, but
I agree.
for sure,
Immortals sound really good right about now.
for sure. But the first unit usually is an Observer. With the Observers, you track the army movement
Forge. Double Forge going down as well.
of your opponent, so they are
So
super
upgrades
important.
are going to be starting here as well.
A proxy warp gate location, so Nitix can actually attack better, and I think that Nitix is gearing up for an attack here.
Yeah, seems like it. He's still probing though.
Oh, an aggressive blink forward. No tanks here, okay. 2 tanks in a good position. At the same time, 2 Medivacs are going to the other side of the
How's
map.
the defense looking over there? Ooh, non-existent.
Non-existent, basically, yeah. Huh. And I don't know if Nitix used his warp cycle, but yeah, this could be dangerous. Even with that little of an army here.
Oh,
when-
that's not even little. Look at that. There's 6 Marauders? That's not little.
Yeah, that's actually not that little.
6 Marauders? They
Now-
melt through stuff.
Now Nitix needs to react. Will he recall? Or will he just let his probes die here? Well, he's
Base
kind
trade. Oh, he's in it for the base trade.
He's in for the base trade, but his army is kind of getting
Oh, and it's
demolished here.
over.
Then this is it. GG, just like that. This grand final series is over, brother.
It is over,
And
guys.
once again, the winner, ladies and gentlemen, after a very long 4-week tournament, is Goblin, and with his 3 first spots, he's on top of the chart.
Congratulations to him. What
GG.
does he win?
€100.
100 euros, nice.
Yeah.
I'd take 100 euro for
Yeah.
beating some noobs up.
exactly,
yeah.
exactly,
Hell
right?
yeah.
And yeah, he is the champion yet again, ladies and gentlemen. Goblin from Croatia, GG. But Nitix, well played to you as well.
Of
I'm
course.
super thankful
Always.
that today you showed us your Zerg. I was kind of missing it from all
Your
that.
Protoss.
No, Zerg, because he was playing Zerg today. Usually he was using random.
Okay, yeah, but
Yeah.
he ends up Zerg a lot.
Yeah, but still, I like watching him zerg it up a little bit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Nitix, thank you for participating and thank you for showing us the Protoss play as well. But
Yeah, that
Goblin,
was amazing.
Goblin's Terran today was very strong, especially with the
Very.
PCs. Very nice.
Very.
Very nice. Yeah.
Alright. Oh, let's get him for an interview. Let's see if we can... Goblin said he's unavailable for an interview. We could probably do Nitix if he's
Yeah,
available.
if Nitix wants. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Haven't heard from him since Star Zagora.
Yeah.
He has no camera, but we will imagine him.
Okay, let's imagine him.
Yes.
Forces are under attack.
Of course, while we set up the interview, here are some replays. This is the game that Nitix won out of the grand final. Very quickly, he adjusted towards the greedy play style of Goblin, and after this Bellum bust, everything was basically over. Here is the second game. A lot of in-game chat between these two. It was super cool. Even we had to throw in several hearts here and there. But it was a curious series, to say the least, as we saw many different playstyles and build orders, which I'm always happy to see.
Alrighty.
Yeah, here, man, this move was just so dangerous with the Marines. Counter-attack was attempted by Nitix, but Goblin's tanks here in the perfect position, and this was the moment where the
He
drones
had
were
such
just...
good presence of mind to move him. Like,
Yeah, I mean, they were just caught in the crossfire, basically.
yeah.
And the final push of the game, Nitix trying his hardest to pull through here with the Roaches and the Ravagers, but the Liberators, the tanks were just a little bit too much, and the economy of Goblin was on point, so it was really difficult for Nitix to actually win that game, and we had a tie-up of the score, basically. Now, this is King's Cove, the BC coming here, the BC
Yo, that
causing
was
so
insane.
much damage.
Yo, these two BC brothers in arms,
Yeah.
that was...
Together with the Hellions though, the Hellions are the unsung heroes here
yeah, they were.
because they were going to the mineral lines like crazy. killing drones here and there, and yeah.
That's kind of like
Game number 3 was
those
won.
hunting tactics for boar, where someone would scare him and then someone else would be waiting with a
Yeah,
net.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Exactly, scaring the
Perfect
workers
analogy.
and then scaring them into the flame of the Hellions. Yeah, that was Giga Brain, Galaxy
Giga
Brain.
Chat.
Giga Chat Galaxy Brain play.
Yeah, yeah, nice. The PCs, you can see just how tanky they are. They're enormous, so much damage. And another thing, they can fly and shoot at the same time, which I believe
crazy.
is very strong.
That's
yeah.
very strong. I think that
Oh, yeah, the
BC and Cyclone are the only units that can do that, correct?
yes.
Right.
No, Phoenixes as well.
Oh yeah, Phoenixes can shoot while moving. Yeah. That's really.
Carriers?
I don't think so. Carriers don't technically attack; they release interceptors.
Yeah, but-
so I wouldn't count it as an attack.
Okay.
I wouldn't count it.
So they're in a category of their own, so to say.
Yeah, I would
Ah,
say
yes.
so.
I think that the mothership also can shoot while moving, but when you get a mothership, you don't use it for the attack, you use it for the skills. So
Yeah.
and this was our
Okay, so we're not. We were getting word that we're not going to be doing the interview.
no,
with
not
Nitix.
even without camera. Ah, okay, I see. I
It's
see.
fine.
Well, yeah, I really wanted to hear him, but next time, Nitix GG, and thank you once again for playing. This was the